Now launching. The dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
Want to hear my turkey noise?
Yeah, go ahead.
You like it? You know I do a good one because I move my head.
Do it again.
I'll give you a little close-up. I'll even move my head so you can see everything. All right, here we go.
So stupid.
Featuring Panama Ted. Too hot. Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Hello, Bone.
Hello, man.
We have a big, thick, girthy show today. All the news and notes you need as we go inside the NFL at 3:48. Rapid fire in the 4 o'clock hour. Game show at 5:34. Bone, what's the game this week?
Well, pretty easy stuff this week. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. We're going to be talking turkey. Facts and figures and trivia about your favorite bird, Mike, the turkey.
Don't forget, tomorrow is the family-friendly edition of the show. It's a big travel day. Maybe you're in the car with some kiddos or old people, and our brand of humor would prevent you from listening to the show with a large group. Well, tomorrow, you don't have to worry about that because it's family-friendly. No bad words, no icky subjects. We're going to talk about things the entire family is going to appreciate.
That's right.
For the little kids, candy, Santa. For the older people, like the price of sausage at Costco.
Is that? I don't know. This show sounds like it's not going to be that good of a show. I gotta be honest.
Trust me. Trust me.
It sounds like it's going to suck.
It'll be great.
Okay.
It'll be great and fun for the whole family. So if you're normally hesitant to listen to us with people in the car, and I understand that, we're much more of a solo listen for many of you. Tomorrow is the day.
Are we going to, can we talk about like cartoons?
Absolutely.
Can I talk about Bluey?
Absolutely.
Bluey's great. I mean, I don't want to waste it all today, but I got a lot of thoughts on Bluey.
No. Now, today is
debauchery.
Debauchery Tuesday. We got to get it out of our system.
Oh, man, we can't even talk about that tomorrow.
No diarrhea tomorrow.
No, can't do that.
Can't do that.
All right. Can I talk about tomorrow? Can I talk about The Rocketeer? How much I enjoy? That's a family-friendly movie.
Of course it is. It's a PG.
Rocketeer.
It's a PG movie.
Can I talk about how I enjoy the female lead in that movie? I believe it's Jennifer Connelly.
Talk about how you think she's a very good actress and a pretty lady.
She's a great actress. The part where she's like, as I'm telling you, as a kid, the part where she was pulling the hosiery up onto her leg, and they start part of the movie the first time she's introduced. As a kid, when I watched that, I was like, I don't know what's happening.
You can talk about that all you want right now.
I feel a certain kind of way about that.
But tomorrow,
she's great. And tomorrow we'll just focus on how The Rocketeer is a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
I will say The Rocketeer, good for the kids, unless you'd rather the kids not immediately have to go to a Disney movie to learn about Nazis.
But if you're going to learn...
There are Nazis in this movie. I forgot about that.
If you're going to learn about Nazis...
Yeah,
that's a good place to go.
The lesson is that they suck, and then
right,
the good guys,
Sound
the good
of
guys
Music,
win. Yeah,
Rocketeer.
Right.
These are all acceptable places to learn about Nazis.
Yes.
Marching on the State House, probably not
a good
acceptable place.
Yeah, walk around the short north on a Saturday, not a good time to learn about them.
All right, Buckeyes beat Wisconsin Green Bay last night, 102-69. Our good friend Doug Gottlieb, with his douchebag, faded, I'm 20 years old haircut that he had going on.
I don't know what he thinks he's doing, honestly, with that look.
I don't know what he's doing with any of it. I don't know how he's doing this and still hosting a radio show. I don't even blame him. I blame the people who hired him. Yeah. There's no way you can get... Look, I said, and I was wrong, but I still stand by it, even though I was wrong. Shohei Ohtani, if you allowed him to do both, he would not excel at either. Now, he's a unicorn, so he proved me wrong.
He may be one of the greatest athletes on the history
Right.
of the planet Earth.
But I'm going to go out on a limb and say Doug Gottlieb, not Shohei Ohtani.
Well,
It's not going to work out for him.
also, I mean, I remember Doug Gottlieb on TV. Doug looked like he'd already been coaching for 20 years in the Big Ten. He looks like he's aged significantly in the few months he's been doing this.
Now with that young person haircut that he had, he looks stylish.
Did you see the schedule they posted? This is Doug Gottlieb's schedule for the day. They posted this during the broadcast. 10 a.m. shoot around, 12 p.m. noon, arrived back at the hotel. This is all yesterday. 2 p.m. taped a podcast, which not only does he do in his radio show, he's also got to throw in a podcast because
it's modern media, baby.
I guess so.
What are we doing?
3 p.m. live on the Doug Gottlieb show.
Sure.
5 p.m. off the air. You know, that vaunted 3 to 5 time slot that everyone's vying for. 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
He's on right now.
2-hour radio show.
Somewhere he's competing against us. I hope we don't lose.
Making excuses for why his team lost yesterday. And then tip off against Ohio State was 7 p.m. I mean, that's a full day. It almost feels like that time in between noon and 7 could have been used to recuperate, maybe talk to your players. Nope, he's got to. I mean, again, we do this for a living. Prepping a radio show takes some time. If you want it to be good, I guess the answer is who cares if it's good, right? As long as I'm getting paid, I'm Doug Gottlieb. So there you go. Enjoy his crappy radio show. And we watched his crappy basketball team last night.
You think that's what it is? Is it the check or the fact that his ego thinks that America needs to hear from him every single day? What a tragedy it would be if because that's what keeps Skip Bayless going.
Well, I
It's
know
not the
that.
cash. Look,
I know that.
This dude has tens of millions of dollars in the bank, and Skip Bayless just popped up on Cameo,
Right.
charging $300 for a personalized video. And if the money didn't actually go to Skip Bayless, I would buy one just for you, just to have Skip Bayless send T-Bone a happy Thanksgiving message.
Well, that's fine. I appreciate that. But you're right. Skip Bayless is motivated by his own ego. I think Doug Gottlieb wanting to be a basketball coach totally makes sense. He was disgraced in his basketball career, right? Got kicked out of school for stealing credit cards. He's been living that down ever since. He's made himself a nice media career. Let him live on that. And then someone comes to him stupidly and says, you want to be the head coach of our basketball team? You can also do your podcast and your radio show. And he said, of course, I can make all that happen. I'm Doug Gottlieb. I think most people would rightfully so say, well, I should probably dedicate my time to being a basketball coach, given that's probably what he's always wanted to do and never felt like he could. So now he has that opportunity and he's split in time.
All right, Buckeyes win. The end.
Well, can I say one little thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a little nervy for me around the 10-minute mark where they're still
it wasn't nervy.
It got down to single digits.
They went to sleep for a little while and they woke up and said, all right, time to play.
Well, that was the nice part, right? Is you saw them just say, oh, yeah, that's right. We're not this bad. And then they just threw it down. And it was easy to tell who the more superior team was. So very good to see.
Ravens beat the Chargers last night in the Battle of the Harbaugh. John beats Jim.
That's nice.
You know, I'm watching the game last night, and I've thought this before. And look, there's always going to be a huge chunk of the visiting fan base with any LA team, right? The Rams won a Super Bowl since they've been in LA.
Yeah.
And still they can't keep visiting fans out. A lot of them live local, and a lot of them just come into town and buy the tickets at a ridiculous price. But I find myself watching Charger games and asking, who are these people? Like, how did they become Charger fans? Where did they come from? They can't be from San Diego, because why the hell would you follow that team up here?
Oh, you know why.
No, I don't know why.
No, because there's people who are just like, hey, man, I live in between San Diego, LA. I don't care. I'll go. They're my team. They've been I guarantee you there are people who follow that team because they want to keep rooting for their favorite team. There's a lot of bandwagon fans too, right? That are just jumping on because they say, oh, look, they're good. They've got a good young quarterback and they play in a nice stadium and I can get tickets a little easier than maybe getting Rams tickets. So I'm going to join that.
All right, maybe that's it. But I was going to say, if you're from LA and you had no allegiance before that, you know, the Rams moved to town. They won.
Right.
I would think they would suck in 90% of the fan base right there by winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to guess at something I don't understand. Because I'm with you. I don't understand why you would pick the Chargers per se, but they have, and it makes no sense to me.
All right. North Carolina is firing Mack Brown. It's his second stint there that started in 2019. He was there before and then went away and then came back. So 2019 is when he started.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, in total, because he went to Texas after North Carolina.
So North Carolina was like where he started. Then he did his
I don't think
actual
he started
career
there, but he was there before. In total, he coached at North Carolina as the head coach for 16 seasons.
Wow.
But that obviously wasn't all recently.
Yeah,
he was there, went to Texas, got fired, went to TV, left, took this job. Look, here's the reality. He's barely over 500. He's been there since 2019. They gave up 70 points, 7-0 to who? Alabama? No, James Madison this season. Lost 70-50.
I forgot about that, but that's right.
His high water mark since coming back is a 9-win season. And this is a program, right or wrong, I mean, they're in a, air quote, Power 4 conference right now. They feel like they should do better than 9 wins. And they don't think a 73-year-old man is the right guy to get him to the promised land. I don't necessarily disagree.
Yeah, probably didn't help that they had like a 4-game losing streak right in the middle of this season when they played any of the good teams. That probably, and starting again, James Madison shouldn't have been one of the ones that I would think North Carolina would lose to, but that obviously started them down a bad path.
There's losing and then there's giving up 70 points.
Right, there's all that. But yeah, I thought it was interesting yesterday when he said, I'll be back next year. And the school basically immediately said, the F you will. Like, that's not happening.
In his mind, I get it. I mean, he's not going to step down.
No, even if he probably gets paid that way.
Well, that's what I mean. Even if he knows he's not going to be back next year, make him fire you.
Yep.
Which they did.
Right. Well, I mean, again, this is, I hate to keep bringing it back to the Deshaun Watson situation, but that's what Deshaun Watson should be doing, is saying, I make it so that I have to go away. Pay me all this money. The Browns, meanwhile, should be saying, we're going to pay you all this money. We're never going to let you play. But everyone can acknowledge the situation's not good. And everyone in North Carolina could acknowledge that situation was not good with Mack Brown. He just wanted to get paid, and he's probably going to. Whatever was left on his contract, I'm sure he'll have that amount coming to him.
All right, Buckeyes playing meat chicken on Saturday. I want to talk about Ryan Day coming up next because I'm concerned about Ryan Day. So we'll discuss that. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch for a disabled vehicle if you're traveling on eastbound 670 before Cleveland Avenue. And you're going to hit some residual traffic due to an earlier incident on southbound 71. On the north side, approaching 11th Avenue, still a little slow from North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale is here, and it's your chance to hit the sleep jackpot. Starting Friday, shop major doorbusters and get a queen mattress for $89.99, plus a free pillow. Offer ends Sunday. In-store pickup only. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Black Friday is here at your local Ram dealer, where right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $479 a month for 42 months with $3,859 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 12/2/24.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Some things in life are meant for each other, like salt and pepper, bacon and mushrooms, or you and the all-new Wendy's Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, does bacon go with mushrooms? And the answer is, they do now. So if you want crispy, crunchy, cheesy, juicy, shroomy, and garlic spready, then you and the Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger are meant to be. For mushroomy, bacony goodness, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Hearing about online threats every day can be stressful. McAfee Total Protection is here to help you live a worry-free life online. What does worry-free mean? You won't have to wonder if that text message is a scam, if new threats will pop up on your PC, or if you're safe from identity theft. Visit McAfee.com/online protection today to get up to 79% off award-winning online protection. Act fast. This Black Friday Cyber Monday deal won't last. Offer ends 12/4/24. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
The Fan app is about to become your new best friend. Your one-stop shop for all your favorite fan shows. ESPN Columbus and BetQL. Live or on demand. Listen on your schedule. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. It's free. Do it.
Common Man and T-Bone here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Bone, did you know the sportsbook is now called ESPN Bet?
I did, and you can watch your favorite teams on the biggest screens, place your bets, and grab some wings with an ice-cold pint.
Maybe you're too boring and don't want to go to the casino. Good news. You can keep the action going and place your bets on the go with the ESPN Bet app.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook is your 50-yard line ticket to odds, point spreads, and over-unders.
It's the place to be. Losers must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
An electrifying live event experience is back. Nitro Circus. Unbelievable tricks. Unstoppable energy that will blow your mind.
People always said that Nitro Circus couldn't work as a live show, but with this much passion, it was always going to work.
Excitement for the entire family. December 5th at Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Time now to get a look at that 10 weather impact forecast. The sunshine is back this afternoon. Chilly with a high of 44. Dry tonight, but it is cold, low 30. Tomorrow, increasing clouds along with a few late day showers, high 45. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 TV weather impact forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
And from every dime a dog night in the Midwest, because he's fat. Here's Man and Bone.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. 3 hours a day, every single day. Don't forget tomorrow, if you're traveling, you got kiddos in the car, old people in the car. Maybe you don't want to turn on the show because you're scared of what they may hear. Don't worry. Tomorrow is the fun for the whole family broadcast. No inappropriate stuff tomorrow. I'm going to have stuff for everybody. Trust me. We'll do our best.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm excited about
also,
this.
Jen Winters, get in the damn chat. Get in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, Jen.
You're allowed now. I made that decree.
Did you?
Yes.
You've decided she's allowed in?
I've decided she's allowed. Well, somebody told her that she wasn't allowed.
Downtown Dad, why would you do that? How dare you?
But I'm saying, Jen Winters, get in the chat. We need a touch of Jew in there. Get in there. Just a touch.
Touch of Jen Winters.
Ryan Day. Ryan Day, we're going to have some audio from him coming up later because he had his Tuesday presser. That's not the audio that I want to play you. This audio is from 10 TV, and it's the Game Time with Ryan Day show that they produce weekly. And I don't know who's talking to. Is it King talking to him, or is it Taberi? You know what?
I think it's King. I think it's King. So King,
He's off camera. You're not going to see him anyway because this is radio. But just picture a guy not listening and just looking at himself in a mirror. That's what King is doing off camera. As Ryan Day talks about what losing to Michigan has done for him and his family.
We've felt what it's like to not win this game, and it's bad. It's one of the worst things that's happened to me in my life, quite honestly. Other than losing my father and a few other things, it's quite honestly for my family the worst thing that's happened. So we can never have that happen.
Listen.
Wow.
Ryan Day's father tragically committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Not like losing him any other way would be.
No.
Oh, that's good, Dad.
It happened when he was younger, though, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, it's right.
But that's and I give Ryan Day and Christina a lot of credit. When they first got here, they decided they wanted to help out and promote and financially support the On Your Sleeves program and Nationwide Children's Hospital, specifically what they're doing with children's mental health. For that reason, because Ryan Day has dealt with it, they realize how important that aspect of care is. When a lot of people just say, well, I can't put a Band-Aid on it, so I guess you're fine.
Yeah.
Right? And this is something that I've talked about throughout the years, very important, especially with children, because that's when a lot of this stuff starts. With that being said, look, we've been critical of Ryan Day because Ryan Day is paid $10 million to win football games. If they were to lose this game on Saturday, which they're not, okay? It's not going to happen.
I'm not. I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Listen,
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
They're not. If they did lose this game on Saturday, it would be perhaps the biggest failure in my entire fandom rooting for Ohio State football. This would eclipse, to me, losing to Michigan State in 98 when I thought that team was going to walk right in and win the national championship. Losing to this Michigan team, this 5-loss Michigan team, when you are vying for a Big Ten championship spot, a playoff appearance, trying to win a national championship, you've lost to them 3 games in a row. If a 5-loss Michigan team comes into your building with their crying head coach and beats you, that would be epically terrible. Yeah. It's not going to happen. But if it does, if it does, we need to have eyes on Ryan Day because I am genuinely concerned about this guy. Look, he's lost this game 3 years in a row, but it's not because he doesn't care. No one questioned that. No one says Ryan Day's not taking this game seriously. Ryan Day thinks of this game as just another game on the schedule. He doesn't get the rivalry. He's not an Ohio guy. He's an East Coast guy. He doesn't get it. No one's ever said that. Ryan Day and his staff, they worked their ass off trying to get this done. He just told you, and I'm a good judge of BS. Want to know why? Because I BS all of you for a living every single day. I am a professional BS artist. That guy is not BSing the importance of what this game means to him. He believes that. He lives and breathes that. I so badly want it just not for Buckeye Nation, but for Ryan Day, for his own self-confidence and well-being. They need to win this game. But if they don't, I'm concerned about him because I don't know what he's going to do.
Right, man. I feel like we all want coaches, players, everybody involved in this game to be invested in it to a level that it makes them feel like if they lose that game that they are that like it hurts their stomach. It makes them like, oh, I can't believe. I know there are guys who have played in that rivalry who 20 years down the road look back and go, the fact we lost that one game to Michigan or we lost a few when they were there to Michigan, that's the thing that they can have all the other accomplishments and they go, yeah, but we never got it done against them. That's a thing that sticks with you. I know that. I also think there is a level to this, and I know Ryan Day is supremely confident. I think you saw that this week with Indiana, but there was a time where John Cooper got in it with that whole rivalry where it became more of a head game for him. The rivalry itself wasn't doing it to him. It was everything around it that started to, with the fans, the media, everything. He got in his own head. Teddy, you probably remember this. Mike, you might remember too, like, the amount of times they had like consternation during the Cooper era about we're going to have senior tackle. Oh, no, this year, no senior tackle. We're going to show them that there's no senior. Who cares about senior tackle? And then they brought it back. Senior tackle was the thing they used to do. It was like the guys would go and hit the sled one more time. The media would be there. It was like one of those traditions they do during Michigan week. And one week he was just like, you know what? This year we're not. Till we win this game, we're not doing senior tackle. And everyone was like, oh, he's serious now. He really gets it. And then I think they still lost. And I think it came back. He just didn't know what to do. He got so down in it that it became, I don't know what I have to do to get this team to understand it. I fear that Ryan Day he's probably gotten there over the last few years. The difference is this Michigan team is so bad and Ohio State's team is so good this year that whatever nerves there are, whatever anticipation there is, whatever over the top, like maybe squeezing a little too hard on the handle if you were a batter in the batter's box, they should be able to overcome that. If there's mistakes in this game, they should be able to overcome them because they are the better team by every measure than this Michigan team. But
by a long shot.
Yes, but that you have to be able to coach this game the way you normally would. Like the way you coached last week, that's how you need to coach this week. The way you prepared last week, same thing this week. And I don't mean that to say Michigan is just another game. That was a thing that also happened during the Cooper era. They tried to do that. What you have to do is not get so far out over it that it suddenly becomes like, oh, man, we didn't convert a first down in the first quarter. Panic. Oh, no, we are 3 and out 2 drives into this game. Panic. Like, change. You stick with what you know that works. You have to be able to be confident in what you're doing. And I hope that's where Ryan Day is. I hope all this talk about how much it means to him, that goes out the window once you're in the game and you just focus on what you have to do.
It's sort of been the talking point really forever. Whenever the Buckeyes don't do something or have a performance that's not really wowing you early in the season, people will say, well, they were purposely vanilla because they're saving stuff. They're holding stuff back from Michigan.
No.
I don't want you holding back anything from Michigan.
No.
All right?
No.
You don't call the fake punt that you've never called. You run the stuff that you run well, because guess what? They can't stop you.
No.
If you do it the right way.
By the way, most teams in the country can.
That's right.
When you played Oregon had to like do an onside kick at, like one of your up men, like bullet it right into his face to like get an onside kick. Remember that? There were a lot of things that happened in that game. That the 12-man thing that Oregon pulled, they won that game on the road by a few points. By pulling out all the stops against you, by doing everything. All those tricks are gone. That's what teams have to do when they know they're not good enough to win. Ryan Day, you know you're good enough to win this game with this team by being you, by being this team. Last week when Pat McAfee, when he's on the show and he said, hey, man, this Indiana team's for real, and he goes, yeah, so are we. That's what I want this week. That's the confidence you need going into this game to say, yeah, Michigan, they've had your number. That's all right. We're Ohio State.
If it helps you to call out old/dead coaches, just do it.
Do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Do it. Where's Bo Schembechler at? Go ahead.
Where's
Lloyd Carr at?
What was his name? What's the guy that the arena's name? Is that like Fritz Chrysler or something?
Sure.
Like name? Yeah, call out that dude. I don't know.
Where's Gary Moeller at? Oh, he's dead. He just died.
Did he? He's
Gary
dead
Moeller,
now.
I think he's dead. I think he just died. If not,
well,
he
you know
will
what?
soon.
All right.
The Bengals have turned everything around. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch for some debris that's in the roadway if you're on eastbound 70 on the west side at Hilliard-Rome Road. And we also have a 5-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Medicare.gov, an official message from Medicare. Medicare plans change from one year to the next, and this year it's important to compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Visit Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th, paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Meyer knows that Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. This week, when you buy Meyer brand foods, our Simply Give program will feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. So when you bring that perfectly fluffed stuffing to the table, the cranberry sauce and green bean casserole, you're actually bringing more good to more neighbors. Let's bring more good to Thanksgiving with Meyer brand and Simply Give. Exclusions apply. See Meyer.com for details.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here from Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, announcing our $99 home preventative maintenance checkup. Carpenter & Bryant will do whatever it takes to get you ready for the fall and winter ahead. Check us out at carpentercolumbus.com. That's carpentercolumbus.com.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com, and use promo code JUSTSPORTS to get a welcome bonus up to $100. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you have the lowest prices every day feels like Black Friday. That's why Bob's is unboxing incredible values every Friday in November. Oh, no, not a boxing match. We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home. We're talking beautiful bedroom sets, feature-packed power sofas, dining sets, pop-up sleepers, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Now you're getting it? So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's Discount Furniture.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from Classic 3-Cheese, Pepperoni, or Extreme Meat Pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Bobby Carpenter once sold workout equipment on QVC Canada. There's no joke here. That actually happened. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Is your home ready for winter? Is your home ready for merriment this time of year? If your windows are drafty, your guests are going to be cold. You should probably take care of that. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. If you act right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. There's no limit. You buy 4, you get 4. You get 20, you get 20. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit uwd.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
In honor of Veterans Day, we're celebrating those who have given the ultimate sacrifice by giving back to Tunnel to Towers. Get to Twin Peaks and donate $5 to Tunnel to Towers through November 30th and receive $5 back to spend on yourself at Twin Peaks this December. Valid at participating locations.
Common Man and T-Bone here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Bone, did you know the sportsbook is now called ESPN Bet?
I did, and you can watch your favorite teams on the biggest screens, place your bets, and grab some wings with an ice-cold pint.
Maybe you're too boring and don't want to go to the casino. Good news. You can keep the action going and place your bets on the go with the ESPN Bet app.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook is your 50-yard line ticket to odds, point spreads, and over-unders.
It's the place to be. Losers must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You wanted the best. Instead, you got these 2. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Hey, Teddy.
Hey, what?
This ain't one of them.
Stop. Doing good, Mike.
It hasn't even We haven't even asked. No one asked.
Hey, subscribe to the podcast of This Stupid Show. It's available wherever you get your podcast. Just search Common Man and T-Bone. Click subscribe. You know, a lot of people get like, you say it too fast. What's the name of the show? Common Man and T-Bone. Yes. Just search for that. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. It's all brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling.
By the way, can I bring up something that annoys me about college basketball tonight?
No.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Maui Invitational is on right now. We're watching it. We got UConn and Colorado just tipped off here, 3:30 Eastern roughly. They're fine. There's games all day today out in Maui, as there should be. Dayton, UD plays Iowa State at 8:30 on ESPNU in case you care. You know what tips off tonight at 11 p.m. on ESPN? That's the scheduled start time. Unless, other games go longer. It may be later than that. That would be number 4 Auburn and number 12 North Carolina.
Well, both of those teams are out west, so, it's 11 o'clock Eastern time, but
11 p.m.
what's
Eastern.
that like for the fan base?
Yeah,
oh, wait.
That's right.
Where's the game at?
It's in Maui.
Okay.
It does make sense that it would be later. But, Teddy, there's a game in Maui right now that's on at 3:30. There's a game at 8:30 that you could put on. I don't know. Maybe that's the game you want to put 4 and 12 on, right?
You could play them out of order, I guess, in order to, maximize your TV ratings. I get what you're saying.
Teddy, they never do anything for television. No.
Well, they're not doing it.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense, Teddy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. They should play them out of order. But
now, by the way, if you are a college basketball fan and you are not, I know you already should know this, but if you're not glued to your TV like all night tonight, you've got 4:30 Oregon, Texas A&M. That's a good matchup. 8 p.m. number 6 Houston, number 9 Alabama. That's part of the Las Vegas tournament they're doing. Then you've got Iowa State and Dayton, which is just number 5 Iowa State, and UD's always decent.
Dayton played North Carolina last night and lost 92-90. Yeah, that was at 11:30 last night.
Right. Then you've got again another late one.
Tim was excited though.
Yeah, Kansas and Duke playing tonight. 1 versus 11 in that one. That's out of Las Vegas too. That's 9 p.m. on ESPN, and then that Auburn North Carolina game at 11. So, you could be watching college basketball till 2 a.m. if you want to be.
And that Buckeyes team takes on Auburn here coming up.
That's right. Yeah. Got Auburn coming in a few weeks. Very good.
I don't watch shows because I just don't like them.
Like TV shows?
Yeah, TV shows.
You watch
too much of a commitment.
What kind of you like the half hour? Hey, they're trying to smuggle things in across like the international ports
because you can just pick that up
like a crime show, a real life show.
He's got drugs in his butt. There's no backstory you need to know there.
It's Heine tomorrow.
That's not tomorrow.
Okay, I know, but I'm just saying you'll watch like a real life crime show. That's a half an hour. Here's the resolution. It's not a sitcom. It's not a drama. Right. Okay.
But Kristen said to me on Sunday night, you want to watch this show with me? And normally it's a hard no. But the good thing about me is that I don't have any foothold like in American pop culture.
Okay.
I'm removed from that. So everything is new to me when I watch it. She had me watch this show called Anatomy of Lies. Are you familiar with this?
I've never heard of it.
It's on It's on Peacock.
Okay.
It's a 3-parter, so it's not like you're investing 10 episodes or anything like that. It is about this writer, Elizabeth Finch, who was on Grey's Anatomy, who lied about her entire life. Like, if you think Lance Armstrong is a liar, he's a preschool liar.
Really?
Compared to this, oh my God, she lied about having terminal cancer.
Oh my gosh,
years. She lied about people in her life dying. She lied about cleaning up brain matter at the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting. Like, she lied about everything.
Oh wow,
it is fascinating. So if you have nothing to do, I'm telling you, watch this show, Anatomy of Lies. You'll be blown away. Coming from a liar. I'm a liar.
I was going to say.
You're a liar. You have to be an element of a liar to do this for a living.
Absolutely.
We talk 3 hours a day, every single day. We're not that interesting. Sometimes we have to lie. This woman, I can't believe how much she lies.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I'm fascinated by this. I didn't know about this story at all. I had no idea this woman did this, so now I need to check this out.
I didn't either, but apparently it was like a Vanity Fair piece. And
well, that's usually how those things go, right? Is that there's an element of culture that no one's paying attention to, and then some article comes out that goes, did you know this person's lying? You go, I didn't care at all. Now I care a lot, and I'm really mad about it. But like, you're right. If I didn't know about this, if that show didn't exist, if the article didn't come out, I wouldn't care. But now that I do know, I'm already invested, and I haven't even seen 1 minute of this show.
Anatomy of lies. Hey, the Bengals, they're 4-7. They're coming off a bye. But don't worry, things have been turned around. During the bye week, they've changed things to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
All right? They brought ping pong tables back in.
Yeah.
Because at some point, they took them out, and they say, hey, we need to focus.
Well, before the season, I guess, that was a big change they made in the locker room, as they said, we're getting rid of the ping pong tables and want everybody to be focused in here, not playing games.
Yes, but they brought them back in. This was Zach Taylor's call. He says he brought them in to strengthen team camaraderie. So he says they're already making an impact. About a dozen players continue to use the ping pong tables on Monday after the team had been excused for the day. So they said, practice is over.
Yeah.
You can go home. But players stuck around to play ping pong with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you are, but certainly I would hope no one is poo-pooing the value of a ping pong table in an office workplace.
I'm not.
Given that you are someone who very much looks, I mean, I know you've told me before that's one of the main highlights of your day is playing ping pong.
It is indeed. I wish that you played with me.
Well, I would like to play, but I know that your level of what you expect from a partner is so elevated that I would be a disappointment to you. I also said the same thing to my wife when we got married. But the point is here, I don't want to ruin it for you, Mike. I want you to enjoy your ping pong.
You also said that to your wife when you got married. I don't want to ruin it for you, but I'm going to. No,
Yeah.
So if you see the Bengals go out who they playing this weekend, Teddy? I forget. Who is it?
Who cares?
Well, they
Is what I
care.
said. No, I forget. We'll look it up.
All right, they're playing somebody.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm going to say they're
Steelers.
Steelers must win. All of them are must win. They're 4-7. But if they do win, it's not because, the bye week prepared them and they were scheming for the Steelers. It's because they've started playing ping pong again.
It's because they had team bondage or whatever they said.
Team bondage, hand-eye coordination from the pong. All of it.
Lead my Bengals out of bondage with ping pong paddles.
The way Jesus would have wanted it.
Moses was known about Jesus?
No. Well, I think Moses knew what was happening in the future.
He was
He's a prophet.
He had tablets. I don't know if he was a prophet. He had tablets. He was a leader.
He knew of the existence of the Christ child even before it happened?
I think he was so focused on bondage. I don't think he got the full... I think God was like,
frankly,
listen, I'm a burning bush. I've got some tablets here.
Moses didn't
Bring
care.
them down.
Moses didn't say bondage. That's a Charlton Heston word.
That's fair enough. You're right. That is a modern evocation. It's not something that's been said in the Bible.
You know, Bible boy, Moses had a speech impediment.
Oh, yeah,
his brother Aaron was the translator for Moses. So if Moses did talk about bondage, he probably said, bondage, something like that.
That's what he did.
Well, he had a speech impediment.
What if he sounded like Lou Holtz? Guys, listen, we got to get out of this. Look, Egypt is ruining us. We got to go. The Red Sea.
That's right. No one's going to take him seriously. So he's got to have Aaron, who works as like Paul Heyman, next to him.
Do you think
to be his mouthpiece?
Do you think Moses? Because he was like a shepherd. He worked in the fields. He was a very strong guy. Moses was.
I assume so.
Well, do you think like his brother? Maybe he was like not as big and strong, but he had a powerful, booming voice,
like Stephen A.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or I was thinking even like the guy, remember in the movie Airheads, where they come up to the radio booth and they think they see the big booming voice guy, and it's actually like the little shrimpy guy that is the voice guy? Maybe that's how Aaron was, where he's just a little shrimpy guy, but he had that booming voice where he could say words like bondage.
All the news and notes you need as we go inside the NFL coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should be aware of an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt at 71. Police are on scene causing some holdup there. And we've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West split. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Hey, it's Anthony. Happy Honda Days are at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich tells me they're going to help you celebrate your new vehicle with 0% APR up to 72 months on select 24 and 25 models with no payments for 90 days. And leases starting as low as $249 a month. Germain Honda of Dublin, where you'll get same-day service, no appointment necessary. See the dealer for all these amazing details. Strike now at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. For over 3 decades, Cordell & Cordell has been on the front lines of family law. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life that you're proud of, and you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there. I trust Care with my business, and I know you'll be satisfied customers. I am the most miserable person on earth. So if I'm satisfied, you know they must be doing something right. But don't take my word for it. Care has been named the 2024 winner of the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics. That's a polite way of saying they provide you with excellent product and service, and most importantly, they never screw you over. Here's another example. Lennox. They sell tons of product all over the country. They've awarded Care their Lennox 2024 Partner of the Year award. Just bragging at this point. I suggested a new tagline for Care Heating and Cooling. Here it is. Obnoxiously efficient. They didn't like it, but I stand by it. Don't wait for your furnace to crap out this winter. Get on their Care plan and get your unit checked before the pipes freeze. And it costs you thousands of dollars and your wife swears at you. That's certainly never happened to me. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Just in case you've been living under a rock, it's Beat Michigan Week. Join our expert hosts and sensational guests as we shoot the breeze about the Bucks and the cheating-ass cheaters.
Everyone knows Michigan cheats.
Your home of the Buckeyes.
Michigan cheats over everything.
The Fan.
The perfect Thanksgiving starts with a Meyer frozen turkey for just 33 cents per pound with M-Perks. Imagine that golden, crispy skin. Ooh, that sounds good.
Stick to the script, please.
Oh, right. Roasted to perfection with fresh rolls, creamy gravy, and a delicious sweet potato casserole. I love those little marshmallows. Sorry. Bring more good to Thanksgiving with a Meyer frozen turkey for 33 cents per pound with M-Perks. That is a good deal.
Limit 1. Exclusions apply. Discount automatically applied when you enter your M-Perks ID. See all deals in store or on the Meyer app.
An electrifying live event experience is back. Nitro Circus. Unbelievable tricks. Unstoppable energy that will blow your mind.
People always said that Nitro Circus couldn't work as a live show, but with this much passion, it was always going to work.
Excitement for the entire family. December 5th at Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Bob and Teresa Capace here. The holidays are the perfect time for your yes moment. Find the ring that captures your love at family-owned Worthington Jewelers. With over 1,500 styles and friendly expert guidance, you'll find the one.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
If you're looking for an Affordable Care Act health insurance plan, you don't have much time left to sign up during the ACA open enrollment period. But don't stress. There's an easy way to find a plan that's right for you. Health Markets. At healthmarkets.com, you can review plans available to you. And when you have questions or are ready to choose a plan, there are licensed insurance agents to help you. Feel confident you're choosing the health insurance plan that's right for you. Go to healthmarkets.com today. Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Listen to this show or go to hell. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Tuesday. Don't forget tomorrow. It's not just Wild Card Wednesday. It's a special fun for the whole family Wild Card Wednesday. We know that tomorrow's big travel day. And perhaps you're in the car with kiddos or grandma and they're not ready or willing to take in our brand of humor. And that's okay. We're not for everybody.
No.
We know most of the time, most of our listenership, because we see research, is people listening by themselves. And that's what we strive to entertain. But tomorrow, we know that it's going to be different for some of you. And so everything will be appropriate in the show tomorrow.
Everything.
Everything. No bad words, no touchy subject matter, none of that. Whether you're 5 or 95, you'll enjoy the show tomorrow. Well, I should say that differently. You won't be offended by the show tomorrow. Whether you enjoy it or not is really up to us.
Right. I mean, well.
And our ability to do our jobs.
I mean, let's be honest. It's up to you. Because, like, we're going to do what we do. If you don't like that, that's allowed. You don't have to like it. I'm just saying, we're going to do our best. If you don't like it, I put the blame on you for not appreciating
how, or the listener?
No, on the listener.
Oh, okay.
Right. For not appreciating what we're doing.
Teddy said he's going to blame me. That's what Teddy said. Are you working tomorrow, by the way?
Yeah, he's working.
Of course I'm working.
Well, it's Wednesday. I don't know.
Well, I got Thursday off, so yeah.
I knew it. See, as long as you got Thursday, that's good.
Yeah, I go to Popeyes on Thursday.
All right.
By the way, we were talking about liars here and how you lie and I lie. Ted's the biggest liar here because every day when you ask him, how you doing, Ted? And he goes, I'm doing good, Mike.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
And I just lied about going to Popeyes. Yeah. It's Thanksgiving Day. Come on.
You're not going to Popeyes on Thanksgiving?
They do sell the,
you can get a Popeyes turkey
at Popeyes.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this is riveting.
Teddy, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Just hanging out at home with the wife and our 2 yapper dogs.
You're not going by mom?
No.
Well, that's a longer conversation. I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, I see my mom every Sunday.
Wow.
She's traveling, to see some other family.
Well, that's the answer there.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, she'll be with people.
Okay, all right. Okay. I just don't want you to leave mom at home all by herself.
No, she won't be by herself.
All right, because I'll go spend time with mom. I'll bring her some nuts from the Crema Nut Company.
She would like that.
She likes it.
She does like those. That's
Who
true.
doesn't like that? All right, inside the NFL.
Common Man and T-Bone's Inside the NFL.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Bone. Well, man, Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito is, quote, not 100. Well, he's bad. He's also not 100% to play this week against the Dallas Cowboys because of a forearm injury. That, according to Brian Daboll.
That, of course, is on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We need to all watch it. Gather around the TV.
It's Thanksgiving tradition. You put on the Cowboys. You watch them.
I know.
Just kick some ass. I'm sure they will. With this Giants team. The Cowboys are so good, Teddy. You won't be mad at all. They just won their game this past week with no drama really whatsoever.
I don't think they'll lose again this season.
Probably won't. They'll probably go out and just smoke everyone, win the Super Bowl. Yep, that's right. Which is good because talk about it later. Jerry Jones, very confident in your head coach. But anyway, so Tommy DeVito may or not play. That might mean that Drew Lock gets to play, which I'm sure he's thinking, or what? Are you going to find someone else to put over me again? Like, you cut one guy. You promoted Tommy Cutlets now. Is someone else going to come in? Who's the other guy they have there? They have another quarterback. Yeah, they have some other loser quarterback. Let's play him over Drew Lock. Anyway, so Tommy DeVito may not play on Thursday. Either way, they will lose. So now you know. Tyreek Hill, he was cited by Miami traffic cops on his way to the stadium, you might remember. Back in September, there was video of this. People stopped. He was filmed getting pulled out of his car. Multiple police officers responding. They said he was not listening to traffic, instructions, going too fast. In either case, lots of people got video of this. The body cam came out from the police officers. Well, the 2 traffic citations issued to Tyreek Hill in September were dismissed when responding officers failed to appear at a court hearing on Monday. So
I just got an image of what happened there. So the officers were packing up. Supervisor says, hey, where are you going, gentlemen? Oh, we're going to court. This Tyreek Hill thing. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're not going.
You're going to sit right here until this time ends so that we don't have to deal with this anymore.
We're not admitting anything, but you're also not going to show up to court. We get this dropped. It goes away. That's the end of that.
Yeah, I think that's probably spot on with what happened. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers was talking to his best friend, Pat McAfee, guy who pays $1 million a year to get this guy's thoughts on the air. Aaron Rodgers said that he is unsure about what he's going to do in 2025. He did shoot down the rumors that said he'd like to play for someone else other than the Jets. He said, quote, I haven't told anybody in my life that I want to play in 25 and that I don't want to play on the Jets. So that's 100% false. I actually said the opposite, that I'm going to wait and see what happens at the end of the season. If they want me back, what happens with their new interim head coach, Jeff Ulbrich, and what happens with the offensive staff and obviously the GM at the time. Then they just fired Joe Douglas. There's a lot of things out of my control when it comes to that, but I've really enjoyed my time in New York. I don't even know if I want to play yet, but New York would be my first option. So, sure, whatever. Not entirely convinced by that, but also I would believe that Aaron Rodgers wants to get paid the most money he can to keep playing for whatever craptastic team wants him. One thing is clear. He will suck.
Thank you, Bone.
Thank you, Ben.
You will hear from Ryan Day coming up next. Plus, a little story about Urban Meyer that tickled me from last night. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a couple minutes slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and 270. And you're looking at a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Black Friday doorbusters mean big savings at Lowe's. This Black Friday, score a Blackstone 22-inch 2-burner gas griddle for just $149. That's a savings of $80. Valid 11/29 to 12/2 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors. Voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now. Bengals game day is so close, you can almost taste it. Bengals watching. Better with Pepsi.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. The holidays are here, and let's face it, it's easy to put on a few extra pounds between the parties, the food, and the stress. But this year, do something different and try semaglutide from Affinity Whole Health. Semaglutide is a game changer for weight loss. It'll help curb cravings and keep your energy up so you can tackle the holidays with ease. If you're thinking about TRT or already on it, they work together for amazing results. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Diamond Seller's Holiday Gala is back, and this year we're giving you a chance to win your wish list. Visit us in the weeks leading up to the gala to create a wish list of your dream pieces. Then, from December 5th through the 7th, join us in-store where you could win an item off your list. With up to 25% off select designer brands, exclusive holiday gifts, and the magic of the season, this is our biggest event of the year. Don't miss the Diamond Seller Holiday Gala, December 5th through 7th on Salmo Road. Visit diamondseller.com/gala to learn more.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com, and use promo code JUSTSPORTS to get a welcome bonus up to $100. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Discover unbeatable value at Giant Eagle, your go-to destination for all your holiday needs. With deals for days, stock up on everything from delicious dips and appetizers to fresh bakery treats and more. These special prices are available for a limited time, so don't miss out on the chance to make your gatherings unforgettable. Visit your local Giant Eagle or Market District today and take advantage of these incredible offers.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. If you couldn't tell, the buzz is on about the Ohio State-Michigan game coming up Saturday at Ohio Stadium. Head coach Ryan Day, at his weekly press conference today, talked about how his players and his team are approaching the game.
This team and those leaders and these seniors want to win this game. It'd be one of the biggest understatements of all time. So they don't need any extra motivation. What they have to do is do a great job of preparing themselves, their mind, their body, and soul to go play the game.
Meanwhile, North Carolina today dismissed Mack Brown as their head football coach. In the MAC tonight, 7-4 Toledo is at 3-8 Akron. Kent State winless on the year, playing at 7-4 Buffalo. This update brought to you by Dormar Heating and Air Conditioning. Need an emergency repair? Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarheating.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Not doctors, not lawyers, and definitely not sports hosts. You're listening to Man and Bone.
Tomorrow is fun for the whole family. Wild Card Wednesday, appropriate for all ages. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We'll be here. We'll take care of you. I'm sure you'll be in the car, driving to Gammy's house. Maybe you don't want to hear me talk about the porn pad. That's okay. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
That's off limits. Today, lots of debauchery.
Mike's going to give his top 10 sites that he accesses on the porn pad only. Coming up next.
Yeah.
No.
Give you some stars that I enjoy.
Okay.
Some actresses.
Oh. All right. And actors, whatever.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Never know. You can always enjoy the performance of anybody involved there.
Let me tell you, this is a porn actor, a dude, has the same job as a referee in a game. If you're noticing the guy, he's doing something wrong. All right? If you notice the officials, it's because they've done something wrong and they've made themselves part of the game. The worst thing in a adult romance movie is an overly vocal male. I don't need to hear from you.
Right.
I don't need to hear from you. You're not why I'm here.
Right. And like some officiating crews, sometimes there are 7 of them. You know? I mean, sometimes there are. That's right. Just, it depends. Are you watching the NFL or are you watching the NBA? You know? Maybe you're watching Major League Baseball.
I never understood that. I'm sure there are people listening to this right now that have partaken in extracurriculars with other dudes involved. Like Gabby Thomas can walk right in here and say, the 3 of us, let's go. And as much as I would enjoy being with Gabby Thomas, I don't want to be with you. It's nothing against you. It's just any guy.
That's the Hootie song we all missed. I don't want to be with you. Like, that's what I pictured you saying right there. No, I get it.
I couldn't do it with another guy in there.
I know. I don't
Especially
think
a guy that's enjoying the same person you're enjoying.
Right. Now, what if there were like, could you ever do the scenario where there's like the same number of people from both parties are involved? You know what I mean? Like
I don't.
It's a 50-50 split. So there's,
why? Why do we have to? Why?
I'm just asking questions. You said you couldn't get involved if there was like an outnumbering.
Like it's like, well, you stay on the other side of the room. You go over there.
Okay, first of all,
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to smell you. You go over there. Go over there.
Clear. There. Again, in a normal adult, normal's the wrong word. In an adult film just involving 2 participants, there's already a third person there called a cameraman.
No, you don't think about that.
The camera's there.
No.
Someone's taking that camera. How'd the camera get there?
If it's done right, you don't even notice that. It's like a movie. When you're watching a movie, you're not thinking about the key grip who's off to the side.
You're right, but
you're engrossed in the story.
There's also a key grip and a guy who holds the microphone.
Best boy.
Yeah, and whatever. I don't even know what that is. What is a best boy?
Assistant to the key grip.
What do they do? Hold up the microphone? Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. Key grip is or is that lighting? I don't know.
I'm going to say there's a gaffer involved.
This isn't soccer.
Gaffer.
Oh, the gaffer is not here. We can't do this adult film.
What was I saying? How do we get on this?
Tomorrow. None of that.
None of what we just did.
We're not going to do any of that tomorrow.
None of that.
No.
Because you're driving to a Thanksgiving gathering and you want wholesome thoughts. None of that tomorrow.
We do have Rimmer coming on tomorrow. Is he going to be a part of? Well, I'm saying, are we going to talk to him ahead of time? Be like, Rimmer, leave all your blue material. Just drop that.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll be okay. I've been handed the plug sheet for tomorrow by Fish. Urban Meyer will be on Bishop and Friends at 9:33.
There you go.
Bishop and Friends. Tyvis Powell is hosting with Bo tomorrow. They will talk to Urban Meyer. Ryan Day's show normally airs on Thursdays, but tomorrow it's airing tomorrow. Tomorrow it's airing tomorrow. Yes. So noon tomorrow for a very special Ryan Day radio show. And then for us, 3 to 6, fun for the whole family, Wild Card Wednesday. What else did I tease?
What did you tease? I don't know.
Urban Meyer, not a people person. So I'm watching. I didn't watch it. I saw this later on the socials. Manning cast last night. Mike Vrabel was on. Okay?
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel was telling a story about when Urban, for a short time, was the head coach of the Jacksonville Jags, and Mike Vrabel was still banging as head coach of the Titans. They met up. They played a game against each other. And the way Vrabel tells it, Urban went up to him and said, "Where do I know you from?" And Mike Vrabel said, "Well, I'm the coach of the Titans, and I was on your staff for 2 years."
Come on, man.
Now, look.
Is that real? Did that really happen?
Vrabel said it like it was real. Now, who knows? Maybe he was riffing.
Yeah.
And it was fun because they were talking about Luke Wilson. Was it Luke or Owen Wilson? Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson was on a famous person flag football team that was coached by Urban Meyer for one of these fan fests. It may have been the Pro Bowl. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. By the way, I'm sure Urban loved that. If he's
whatever.
Make your effing kicks guy is like, oh, good, we're playing flag football, my favorite thing.
So there's video of Owen Wilson going up to Urban on the sideline, and Urban says, "Where do I know you from?"
Like, I don't know. Do you have an Owen Wilson?
He says, "You're on my team," or "I'm on your team."
Right. But also, you should know me from my various feature films that I've been in. I'm a favorite movie star.
So he may have just been kidding. If so, he did a good job with the story.
You know what, though? It tracks. I've heard very similar things about Urban, that he's not one with names and faces. You know, he's kind of.
Neither am I, but.
No, but
come on now.
Dude, but I've seen you. We've done appearances and stuff where someone comes up to you and you'll remember oh, yeah, we talked 2 years ago at a different thing. And it's just like a person that we met for 10 minutes and then they went away and we never saw him again. If Urban Meyer truly was he and Vrabel, I can only imagine the amount of paint that flew off the walls between those two, given that both of them seem to be pretty passionate about their work. They both seem to be pretty invested in winning.
Where do I know you from?
There's no, if that happened, how in the world does Urban Meyer, does he walk up to the big noon kickoff and be like, "Hey, who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Brady Quinn. I sit next to you. We live in the same town, or we did for at least a while. We lived in Dublin together. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, hey, who are you? I'm Mark Ingram. I'm also on this show all the time with you." Does he not remember anyone in his life?
I was reading the new Stanley Tucci book, or he was reading it to me.
There you go.
Because I don't read, but he was reading it to me.
The best would be if you were reading it to Stanley Tucci. I think that would be quite fun.
I'd be so intimidated.
I would really enjoy that, but go ahead.
But Tucci's talking about the interactions that he has with fans. I mean, he's been in a million movies.
Yeah.
And people will come up to him and say, "How do I know you?" And he's like, I don't know.
Which movie would you know me from?
At first, they don't even know that he's an actor. They just recognize his face.
Yeah.
And it's, "Where do I know you?" So I don't know.
Right.
Maybe from a movie. "Oh, yeah, you're that guy. What movie were you in that I liked?" I've been in a lot of movies. Name some.
You know what's crazy?
I'm going to stand here and name I'm 64 years old. I'm going to name every movie I've been in.
Well, and what's insane, too, with Stanley Tucci is, like, I was watching Spotlight, the movie about the Boston newspaper. They broke the story on the Catholic Church.
The priest stuff.
Yeah. And so, like, that movie, if you go watch it, they got actors that very much resemble the people that they were portraying. You go back and see some of the real people who are in this story. Right. They did a good job of casting that. And I'm watching it again because I enjoyed that movie. I thought it was really well done. A lot of actors I like. And I'm watching it going, holy cow, how did I not realize that the lawyer in this movie that they keep going back to is Stanley Tucci? Like, he's in so many movies that there are times where I just forget that I've watched a Stanley Tucci movie because it's like, oh, yeah, he was a semi-main character in that movie. And I'm like, I've watched it probably 3 or 4 times and realized, oh, yeah, that's who that is. How did I not recognize him?
He says 9 times out of 10, too, because he refuses to name his own movies.
Interesting.
He's like, well, it's awkward.
Is it?
Right? Well, yes, when someone's like, where do I know you from? Name your movies.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant if they're like, weren't you in the movie that had Michael Keaton and like Mark Ruffalo about the Boston thing? And
then
he's like,
he will answer
name
you.
my movie. I can't do that.
Then he will answer you. But it's when somebody says, what movie have you been in? I've been in lots. I know, but where do I know you from?
Oh, that's stupid.
Probably The Devil Wears Prada. That's it! Devil Wears Prada!
Well, yeah, he's probably got to go with like, all right, this one did the best at the box office, then this one was second. Although this one recently has become popular again. How would you know how someone knows you?
Sometimes people will say to him, because he'll say Hunger Games, and they'll say, you weren't in the Hunger Games. Yes, I was.
He was, but also, why would you say that? Like, he's going to be like, you know what? You're right.
You weren't in that movie.
I forgot.
Yeah, right. Stupid me.
He's like, I also wrote for Grey's Anatomy.
All right, Ryan Day. Ryan Day, his weekly presser. Here he is.
You know, this game is a war. And anytime there's a war, there's consequences and casualties, and then there's the plunder and the rewards that come with it. And that's what it is. And I just think that that's really what it comes down to. And so, as we all say, and it happened in my press conference, the number one job is to win this game. And so, you know, that's the focus right now. You know, and I don't want to get too much into the past because we're just focused on right now. And we've worked really hard to get to this point. I think I'm excited with the fact that, you know, our guys are here now because, you know, when you go through the offseason and you talk about this game, it's just like, all right, well, how many times are we going to talk about this? We got to get to this game and go play it. We're finally here right now. So that'll be the focus. And then in the offseason, we'll figure out what's what.
He said several times today that nothing before this matters. Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is it. I don't care about what you did before. This is it. I wonder, he's not going to do this, but I wonder, like, what type of statement it would make if you took all the Buckeye decals off the helmet.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys go in with just fresh Buckeye helmets because you've earned nothing.
I know.
You've earned. This is the game where you earn the Buckeye decals.
That is entirely fascinating. I think that's a very interesting thing.
I'm not saying he's going to do it because he's not, but I'm just saying that would be a powerful message, wouldn't it?
It would be. Also, I would watch that and then be really sad because this is stupid, but one of my favorite parts of the Michigan game is looking at everybody's helmets and going, oh yeah, we have like a helmet full of stickers now. Like where they're on the other side, they've gone over the stripe. That's when you know you're a good Buckeye. When you've gotten one side of the helmet completely full and we're moving up the other side.
I'm going to compare this to a sitcom from the 90s that nobody remembers. Underrated. Wings.
Oh, no. Okay? People remember Wings.
Nobody remembers Wings. It was on the NBC lineup. Nobody remembers Wings. Anyway, every gathering they had on Wings, they would order this thing called the Big Sandwich.
Okay.
And you would order it by the foot.
Yeah.
Right? But one time they had a gathering and there was no Big Sandwich. And so Lowell, the dumb mechanic, said, well, how do I know how much to eat? And they said, well, eat until you're full. Well, how do I know when I'm full? Because normally I eat 2 feet of this big sandwich. How do I know when I'm full? I can picture Buckeye fans tuning into the game saying, well, how do I know who's good?
No. It's
There's no decals on the helmet. Who are these people?
This guy, Cody Simon, is he good? Seems like he's good. He should have a lot of stickers, but there's no stickers. I'm confused.
All right, more from Ryan Day coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
There's a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 270 on that south outer belt at 71. Police are on scene causing some stop-and-go traffic from 23. And we also have a slowdown on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between Main Street and I-70. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need for the holidays, from custom holiday cards and photo gifts to laptops and gaming systems, even shipping solutions. And now save up to $350 on select computers. In-store only. Offer ends 12/28. Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Meyer knows that Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. This week, when you buy Meyer brand foods, our Simply Give program will feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. So when you bring that perfectly fluffed stuffing to the table, the cranberry sauce and green bean casserole, you're actually bringing more good to more neighbors. Let's bring more good to Thanksgiving with Meyer brand and Simply Give. Exclusions apply. See Meyer.com for details.
Bo Bishop here. We teamed up with our great friends at High Bank to pick 3 exclusive single-barrel whiskeys. A portion of every bottle will be donated to Brady Quinn's Third and Goal Foundation to make a difference in the lives of veterans. A limited number of bottles are available right now at High Bank's Grandview and Gahanna retail locations. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
'Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday.
Most radio stations suck. Here's why. They don't invest in local programming. We're live and local 14 hours a day. You can rest assured that every stupid thing we say is 100% local. Homegrown, dumb since day one. The Fan.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Lindsay Honda clearance.
Factory authorized clearance on most Hondas in stock.
They'll go fast because Lindsay is offering 0% up to 60 months on every 2024 Honda in stock.
That's 0% up to a full 60 months.
It's Black Friday all month long as the clearance begins at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
With approved credit on select in-stock 24 Honda models. Dealer contribution may affect consumer cost.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
USPS Ground Advantage, the affordable and reliable shipping solution for the holidays. Learn more at USPS.com/advantage.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Not a bad looking end to the day on this Tuesday. Plenty of sunshine, light winds, and temperatures in the mid-40s. We'll keep it dry overnight, mostly cloudy skies, down to the low 30s for your Wednesday wake-up. Increasing clouds, we'll see scattered rain showers afternoon into Wednesday evening with highs in the mid-40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Back when I was banging, this show slapped. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
This stupid show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. A couple housekeeping things for you. First of all, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's Thanksgiving week. And even though Black Friday is more a state of mind than a day.
Yeah.
Because look, I never know when Black Fridays. Apparently it started 2 months ago.
Right.
Black Friday deals, early Black Friday, whatever. I'm here to tell you that the Fan Store is also having a Black Friday sale.
That's right.
If you go to 971thefan.com, click on the cool stuff banner, you'll see a link for the Fan Store. Go there. We got shirts for your favorite shows. We got shirts for your favorite football teams. We got it all. And it's all at reduced prices for Black Friday. Panama Ted will personally deliver them to your house. We don't use a regular shipping service.
Yeah.
Teddy comes to your house riding a mule.
Is that right, Ted?
Yes.
Good for you.
With canteens on the side and everything. I got this whole thing worked out. So go there, 971thefan.com. Click on cool stuff at the top of the page, and you will see a link for the Fan Store. Also, day before Thanksgiving, we normally play you the History of Ann Arbor. Actually, we usually play that on Friday, but we're not going to be here on Friday either.
That's right, yeah.
It is not appropriate for kiddos.
No.
But we're going to play it today at 5 o'clock. If you missed the old days of radio, look, T-Bone and I got involved in this business because we loved radio.
And still do.
Right, we love sports, but radio was the compelling thing that brought me into this medium.
That's right.
And so I want you to gather around and take in a little piece of radio history, the way it used to be. That is 5 o'clock today. All right, Ryan Day. Ryan Day with his Tuesday presser. Here is the coach talking about how he handles everything this week.
Well, I think when you live it year-round, you don't need to put any extra emphasis on it this week. Our guys know, especially with a veteran team. So what you do is everything that you've done leading up to this point has to be about winning this game. And so, we put a big emphasis on the situations, winning the situation. You heard me talk about the turnovers and the X-plays and the rushing yards, third down, red zone. We go through that after every single game when we do our champions. Grading out a champion, grading over 80%. Being the hardest playing team in the country, like all of those things come into play. So we've been training all year for this moment, and now we just need to go do it again. And that's the idea, so that you're not all of a sudden putting more emphasis or more pressure on the guys. I mean, they know it's at stake. And so again, focus on the process, focus on what we've done up to this point, the foundation that's been built, and then go play with our hair on fire.
It's an interesting message, given that one of the other clips we played, he said it's war and there's plunder and casualties.
I like the quote.
I do too. I also saw plunder and casualties at Furnace Fest this year. It was really great. They rocked.
Screamo band.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I appreciate that's what we were talking about earlier is I would hope that the idea is you go to your players and say, hey guys, you know what you did last game and pretty much every game this year? And even that Oregon game, you guys played pretty well. There were a few plays that we'd like back, but the process is sound. Go out this Saturday and you do that thing and you play your game and we'll put you in good spots, and then you show up and make those big plays that we know you're all capable of. We're going to win this game. But I wonder how much of that is allowed. I wonder how much of that the players are getting versus the other message, which is like, this matters so much. Everyone knows how much it matters, right? But at some point you got to block all that out and go play.
Here's Ryan Day talking about focusing on what they can.
I think this part of the week you're putting the plan together and you really try to make sure you're focusing on the process right now, because you only can really control what you can control. And every time you can start getting focused on things that don't matter, you got to get right back into your work. And that was the message to the guys on Sunday. And so that's it. We're going to really focus on the process, the same process that we've been working on all year. Everything that we do in the offseason, every decision that's made in terms of the coaching staff, the roster, how we practice, schematics is all working towards this moment right here. So let's just go to work, trust the process, and focus on, what we're going to get done today.
The number one thing that I say to my daughter, more than anything else, any other piece of life advice that I can give her is don't worry about what you can't control.
Yeah.
Because she's one of these kids that will sit in her room and say, Dad, I feel like I'm going to die tomorrow. What the hell?
Right.
Obviously she inherited my genes, but she worries about stuff like that all the time. I think most kids do. Like most kids worry about, what if my parents get into a car accident, or what if this happens? But don't worry about what you can't control. There can be a million different scenarios. Somebody asked me today about the weather. It's going to be cold. Yeah, it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
All right, I can't do anything about that. We're going to go outside. We're going to play in the cold. Guess who else is playing in the cold?
Them.
Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out there. And you and I had this problem, is that in years past, Ryan Day wanted to go out and almost out-tough Michigan.
Don't need to do that.
Right, and show them how tough his team was. If that's not the strength of your team, if you're more of a finesse team that can get huge chunks of yards down the field by using your skill position players, then do that. Don't worry about what they're going to do. You worry about what makes you great and execute it properly. If you do that, you will win this game on Saturday.
Yeah, I feel like if you are the Ryan Day, Ohio State era teams that we've had, they are by and large just like they have been for many years. This is a team that has a ton of skill on it. They do have a ton of tough guys and all that stuff, too. They have a ton of guys that can go out there and make plays. You've seen it on the defense, right? But offensively, specifically, you're a Ferrari. You have got so many weapons out there and so many options. You can zoom past most of the defenses out there in football. If you decide to then go out and instead play like a dump truck.
We're going to go off-roading today.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Not in a Ferrari, you're not. Why bother with that? You don't need to do that. Don't make it an off-road race. Make it a Ferrari race and then go win the Ferrari race. That's who you are. And as much as Michigan's defense is very good, they have a good defensive line. They have some players in the secondary, obviously, that are going to go to the NFL, all that. I think you've got better guys across the board for Ohio State. And instead of saying we're going to line up and show them, do that in the fourth quarter when you're up 3 touchdowns. If you can get there, right? Get there by being who you are, being what you are, not what you want to be. Be realistic with what you do best, and then do that. Execute it flawlessly, and then go out in the fourth quarter. And if you want to have a drive where you just are like, we're going to run the football 10 times, and we're going to wear and decimate this team down, do it. Fine. Do it with 5 minutes left. Hopefully you got a big enough lead you can. But I don't need you to prove that in the first quarter. I don't need you to set the tone. I need you to go out there and get first downs and eventually touchdowns, and you need to put points on this board quickly.
I know I don't have to tell you about this, but I will anyway because Fish is making me. You can, of course, catch the game right here on The Fan. Pre-game coverage starts Saturday morning at 6:30. Kick is at noon. Then there's post-game and hopefully a big parade where we light couches on fire.
Is that right?
No, don't do that. But hopefully we're celebrating a big victory.
By the way, a little bit of a moment here. When you listen to the game, you may hear a different voice. You will hear a different voice because Jim Lachey will not be on this broadcast.
That's right, Bobby Carpenter.
Luke Lachey, his son, it's senior day at Iowa. Of course, it's senior day for all the teams that have home games. So he's going to see his son, which who can blame Jim for doing that? It just so happens that that's the day of the Michigan game. So Jim will be at his son's, big celebration there and watching that game, as he should. Bobby Carpenter steps in and will be doing the color analysis for Paul Keels and the rest of the broadcast team.
Catch all the action right here on The Fan. Rapid Fire is next. Common Man and T-Bone on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit some slowdown due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of westbound 670 after 71. We've got some more delay due to a crash that's on eastbound 33's off-ramp to Gender Road. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Have you tried all the great new food at Ohio Stadium? Each home game, the Levy Culinary Team creates a burger named after the opponent. Taste the competition burger. This Saturday will feature that Team Up North burger, a fresh beef patty topped with house-smoked corned beef and sauerkraut, finished with house-made Russian sauce, Swiss cheese, and shredded lettuce. Try that Team Up North burger at the Taste the Competition burger carts at Section 8 on A deck and Section 12 on C deck this game day.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. For every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free, no limit. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
85% of people will experience foot pain in their lifetime. Long-term remedies are scarce. Good Feet Art Supports from the Good Feet Store can help. They are designed to relieve common foot conditions like plantar fasciitis, and they also improve balance and comfort. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Rise and shine, jabronis.
What a show this morning.
There's only one place where Buckeye legends lay the smackdown. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
Give me a juice box,
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's that time of year. The red bows are not out yet, but I saw someone at the dealership dusting them off. We know what that means. In the meantime, Jermaine Lexus has great inventory on both new and L certified to pick from right now with 3.49% up to 60 months on their most popular models like the ES, RX, and NX. If you're in the market, please do check them out. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
You want a sub freshly sliced to order? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want the perfect radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a lone ninja warrior. By night, I glide unseen across the rooftops, watching my enemies from the shadows. By day, I go to Jersey Mike's, watching someone freshly slice my sub. My blade is called Shadow. His blade is a Berserker brand meat slicer. Clearly, I have much to learn about this land. Freshly sliced just for you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there. I trust Care with my business, and I know you'll be satisfied customers. I am the most miserable person on earth. So if I'm satisfied, you know they must be doing something right. But don't take my word for it. Care has been named the 2024 winner of the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics. That's a polite way of saying they provide you with excellent product and service, and most importantly, they never screw you over. Here's another example. Lennox. They sell tons of product all over the country. They've awarded Care their Lennox 2024 Partner of the Year award. Just bragging at this point. I suggested a new tagline for Care Heating and Cooling. Here it is. Obnoxiously efficient. They didn't like it, but I stand by it. Don't wait for your furnace to crap out this winter. Get on their Care plan and get your unit checked before the pipes freeze. And it costs you thousands of dollars, and your wife swears at you. That's certainly never happened to me. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Best known for their contributions to the fast food breakfast world. This is Man and Bone.
Bone and I do all our banging at Hollywood Casino Columbus, specifically their 12,000 square foot ESPN Bet Sportsbook. It's where all the action is.
It is.
Let me tell you something. Maybe it's Turkey Day, and you're saying, I got to get away from these lunatics.
Yeah.
My family's driving me crazy. Guess what's there for you?
Is it?
Hollywood Casino. They don't close.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. Then they are.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, if they do, I'm very sorry. But I don't think they're closed
You're
on
probably
Turkey
right.
Day.
They're probably never closed.
No, they're there for you.
Yeah.
Just get out of the house. Teddy? Are they closed?
No, he's getting ready for rapid fire,
okay.
buddy. He's not here to help you out.
No, they're open. They're open for all your gambling needs and debauchery and slots and food and drink, whatever you want. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'd also like to point out they're open Friday and Saturday.
They're open all the time.
Just saying, if you know what's going on Saturday, there's a lot of stuff going on Saturday. Just that might be a day to go there. That's all.
Jackets time.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. I like your hat.
You like my hat?
You just came in here wearing a big Ohio State red toboggan.
You can watch us on YouTube. You can see my stupid hat.
I don't think it's stupid. It looks nice.
No, it's very nice. Just my head's very hot.
Why did you do this?
Because fashion sometimes is painful.
You're always hot. You're always complaining about how hot you are.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Sponsored by Custom Air. Custom Air. Custom Solutions. Custom Comfort.
All right, Teddy, rapid fire number 1.
Which Buckeye player do you think will have a big game on Saturday, enabling the Buckeyes to defeat the hated team up north?
Look, I think a lot of people are going to have big games on Saturday. But, to me, this comes down to the quarterback play. Can Will Howard make the big plays and minimize the mistakes? He's good for one of those mistakes. Hopefully it's not crippling on Saturday, but I'm looking to Will Howard.
I'm looking to a guy who had a big game this past weekend. I don't think you're wrong on the Will Howard thing, by the way. On the other side of the football, Cody Simon, right?
He was all over the place
all
on
over
Saturday,
the place,
wasn't he?
And he needs to have another one of those games, I feel like. It's where you make a statement. And you're right, the offense has a lot to do against this Michigan defense. That's going to be the primary matchup. But this Ohio State defense, I think, can go out and destroy Michigan's hopes.
No, I know.
By shutting down that offense, making it look completely ineffective, which, by the way, it does well on its own. But you keep doing that, and eventually Michigan's defense will not be able to hold Ohio State's offense.
We talk about the defense. We've done it a million times on this show, and if they suck, we'll continue to talk about the defense. But defense has not played well against Michigan, given up huge chunks of yards. However, if you look at what the Buckeye offense has done in the second half of these games, specifically the last 2 seasons, it's been jack squat.
Yeah, you're right.
You need to put points on the board.
Yeah, time to go.
Rapid fire number 2.
All right, I ripped this off from our poll question on the website. Which team is currently the best in the NFL? The Bills, the Chiefs, Lions, or another team?
Oh, man, you don't have the Browns on here? Daddy, I don't know if you want to.
I said another team.
They beat the Steelers.
You said currently the best.
Currently.
Not who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
Currently, Lions.
Yeah, I was going to say Lions. I do believe in the Lions. I think they can go win the Super Bowl. But
that's fine. I'm still putting money on the Chiefs if I got to put money on somebody.
As you should. The Lions, though, are playing the best right now, and I believe it's for real. So I'm going to say the Lions.
Rapid fire number 3.
What's a current good food tip that you've used via one of your phone apps that provides great value?
By the way, I got to tell you, the way you read that, I don't know. Did you get that question from ChatGPT? Because it almost sounded like a ChatGPT question. That provides
I get all my questions from ChatGPT.
Dead GPT.
McDonald's has the $1 nuggets in the app for 10 nuggets for $1. That's a good deal.
Yeah. Sadly, I get the same thing all the time at a lot of these restaurants. I don't get a lot of the values. I do know that Wendy's has a nice thing they do where usually they have an offer if you buy something other than a drink, like a sandwich of any kind. You can get their loaded fries with like the Baconator fries, all the extra cheese and bacon and all that stuff for $1. That's a pretty good deal. So I do that from time to time.
Rapid fire number 4.
Today, it's National Cake Day. What's your favorite cake to eat?
I like a devil's food
There's
myself.
so many cakes. I mean, I make a pretty mean chocolate cake. But you know what I'm going to say? And you're going to laugh at me or yell at me.
Why am I going to laugh at you?
And I rarely have one that I feel meets my expectations. But when I do, have a nice, moist piece with that cream cheese frosting, a carrot cake.
Oh, I'm not against it.
I got to tell you.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I
love carrot cake.
I love a carrot cake, if done properly. Now, if it's dense and dry and crumbly and the frosting sucks, nothing's worse than that.
But that's a lot of cakes if you don't get all that right. But yeah, I agree with you. Carrot cake is awesome. My go-to number one cake, though, is a devil's food cake. Chocolate on chocolate. I can't beat that.
Teddy, what's your favorite cake?
I'm kind
Texas
of
sheet cake?
Yeah, Texas sheet cake.
Hey, what's wrong with
it's
that?
Ohio sheet cake, by the way.
What's wrong
I'm
with that?
But no, I loved, chocolate on chocolate. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
You know another good one, though? I will throw one more out there. A nice, lemon cake. Oh, I love that.
Moist lemon cake?
Yeah.
I'm saying moist. They should all be moist.
They should be. Don't make a dry cake. Let's go.
Rapid fire number 5.
Okay, describe to me your perfect Thanksgiving Day plate.
All right, to me, turn the music down. We got to get serious.
Okay.
To me, this holiday is not about experimentation. It's not about innovation. Okay? Like, this is a new modern swing on green bean casserole. I don't want your modern take.
No.
I want green beans out of a can, cream of mushroom soup, and French's fried onion things on top. Yep. That's what I want. I want Thanksgiving out of the 50s. I want stuffing. I don't want gourmet stuffing that I've made myself. I've tried it. Guess what I said after I ate it? That was not worth all the effort. Give me some damn stovetop.
Really? You like stovetop more than the homemade stuff?
Now, you can doctor up the stovetop. You can put some sausage or some stuff that you want in there, but I've made my own stuffing. It's a pain in the ass, and I didn't think it was worth it.
I will say with the stuffing on the homemade front, I don't think you need to get your own bread and dry out the breadcrumbs.
Yes, I did all of that.
I'm saying they make bags that are not stovetop that are just like, here's a bunch of breadcrumbs, and they're bigger pieces, and then you can go to town with it. That is one of my favorite things. My dad makes a sausage and sage stuffing with that, where like the stuffing part is pre-made. The breadcrumbs are pre-done. And then everything else he puts in there. But
all right,
that's one of my favorites.
I want roasted turkey. My mother-in-law makes a good one because she brines the hell out of it.
There you go.
And then she cooks it nice and moist. Nice, delicious, succulent breast.
We talked a lot of moist today, Teddy.
I want it moist. And so I got my little slices of turkey, green bean casserole, stuffing, mashed potatoes with gravy. I'm going to say some sort of roll, but I'll be more specific. I want a crescent roll.
Oh, yeah.
I want a Pillsbury crescent roll.
Love that.
And then my mother-in-law also makes sweet potatoes, but she makes them almost like they're dessert.
I like that.
With like the candied pecans and all that crap on top.
You do the marshmallows on top?
No, she doesn't do marshmallows, although I'm not opposed to it.
The marshmallows, I think the marshmallows are superior to the pecans, in my opinion, when it comes to that.
And then I like cranberry, but I like the cranberry from the can. I don't want like a touch of orange zest or lemon zest in my cranberry. I want canned cranberry.
Now, I will tell you, all that's good what you said. My wife, though, does cheesy potatoes, which feels like a dish.
Turn that down.
It feels like a dish from the 50s. It's topped with cornflakes. It's that thing, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. That is always on my plate. And then my mom's Dutch apple pie is like...
Oh, I love a Dutch apple.
Right? With the crumbles on top.
I don't know why we have regular apple pie, to be honest with you.
You know what? We should call that just American pie. Sorry, the Dutch won. They won that battle. Our American pie with the lattice work or whatever, not superior to the Dutch apple pie.
Not for me.
No, I'm with you. All that, I don't even know what it is. Like the sugar and the butter and the...
It's that.
Was that it? Is that all they put in that?
Just a bunch of crap.
Oh, it's so good.
Sugary bits.
You know what? If you showed up to my house and said, here's a pie crust, oops, I forgot all the apple filling and I just put the crumbles on top. I just filled the whole pie with that. I'd probably still eat it. That sounds great.
My mother-in-law, she's getting a lot of credit today.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law makes the best Dutch apple pie in the world.
Well,
in the world.
You know what we need to do? Because my mom, I think, makes a pretty good one. I think we need to bring in representative samples from both parties.
Let's go.
Have them in here, and then we blind taste test them, and we go.
And then the loser gets shamed and mocked.
Yeah, but it's
the winner gets a big hug and kiss.
Neither of us are the ones winning or losing. It's just our respective families.
We shame and mock the mothers is what we do. No?
No, I don't think we need to do that. They've dealt with us for so long. They probably don't need that.
Fat Boy Food Tap! Coming up next, Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
There's some stop-and-go traffic that's causing about a 10-minute delay on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. And you're going to hit a 15-minute slowdown if you need to travel on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from Sawmill Road to 71. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
If you're struggling with ED or your performance is down and your belly fat is growing, listen up. You've got one life. Now is the time to act.
At the Columbus Men's Clinic, we're not just healthcare, we're your secret weapon. Don't wait another day. Here's why you need to act right now.
Every moment you delay, your condition could worsen. It's not just about sex, it's about your heart, your relationship, your life.
The Columbus Men's Clinic has over 10 years of proven results for low testosterone and increasing drive, energy level, and performance. We've introduced ED and enhancement treatments so exclusive, you'll wonder why you waited.
Procrastination is the thief of time. When it comes to your sexual health, you can't afford to wait. Join the League of Gentlemen who've walked out of our doors with a swagger.
Call the Columbus Men's Clinic at 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. Book your $99 male performance consultation now, including blood work. Call 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. The Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One thing we keep hearing here in town, Wilson, is that the cost of Pella windows actually pleasantly surprises most people.
Pleasantly surprised?
You get the Pella next level quality and looks, but we also have 5 different lines to fit most budgets.
Our customers are almost always surprised, but it's never pleasant. Is there such thing as like angrily surprised?
Price is a little high?
Oh no, they're a lot high.
Get the window that Columbus homeowners rate the leading and most trusted at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
The Buckeyes played the team up north.
Cheating-ass cheaters.
That's all we need to say.
Cheating-ass cheaters.
Well, I should probably tell you that it's a noon kick, and that coverage starts at 6:30 on Saturday morning, and that you should turn down the crappy TV audio and listen to us, The Fan.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. It's football season. That means it's time for wings, right? Flaps, drums, however you like to get them. I like my wings with a nice dip, and that's why I love Daisy Sour Cream, French Onion, and Ranch Dip. These are delicious dips for your wings, for your veggies, for your chips, whatever you like to dip them in. For me, it's the wings. For you, the possibilities are endless. As good as homemade dip, plus real herbs and spices and ingredients you'll find in your own kitchen. Check out Daisy Sour Cream, French Onion, and Ranch Dips wherever you buy your groceries. Get them today.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Get big savings when you mix and match cans of Campbell's Cream of Mushroom Soup and Del Monte vegetables. They're 10 for $10 with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's that time of year. The red bows are not out yet, but I saw someone at the dealership dusting them off. We know what that means. Do, 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 do. In the meantime, Germain Lexus has great inventory on both new and L certified to pick from right now with 3.49% up to 60 months on their most popular models like the ES, RX, and NX. If you're in the market, please do check them out. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. GI Bill, SkillBridge, and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Yes, we tried unplugging and then plugging them back in. It didn't help. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow, not just Wild Card Wednesday, it is fun for the whole family. Wild Card Wednesday. Safe for the whole family, too. Ooh. No bad words, no questionable topics, none of that. You may have a full car of people, maybe grandma's in the car, kiddos in the car, and you don't want to hear me talk about the porn pad. I understand. So tomorrow, fun for the whole family.
What? Can I ask a question? What if your grandma, though, is like a bawdy ex-trucker who just really likes to talk, dirty and just has kind of that's how she is.
Then you say to grandma, hey, if you like this, listen next week when they're really down and dirty.
But she's not going to like it. I think tomorrow, if we're just being all happy fun time, we got to.
No, I mean, it's not going to be all happy fun time, but it's just, it'll be measured and controlled. Well, trust me, we'll have fun.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
We can do it.
Yeah. We can be Bob Hope for a day.
Yeah, we'll entertain the troops. Fatboy Foutier!
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fatboy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
Hey, Teddy gave me a story from 614 Now. He's the only one that goes to this website, but gives us some prep for the show.
Good.
There is a cake decorating robot system in Central Ohio Kroger locations. Did you know this?
Oh, no, I have not heard about this.
It is a company called BHEX. They have machines that, I guess, decorate cakes quickly and efficiently without the need for a human being. There are 12 Central Ohio locations, Kroger locations. I'm not going to name all of them, but Dublin, Bridge Street, Stringtown Road, Grove City, Marysville.
I saw the Marysville's one is there. I need to go check that one out because I wasn't aware this was a thing. I didn't know you could bring a cake in and get it decorated in 10 minutes or less by a robot.
Well, you don't bring the cake in.
Oh, no, I mean,
you buy the cake there.
I know. What I mean is you have to put it in a machine. Yes, I know you don't bake a cake at home and then just bring it in and be like, hey, machine, make my cake. You buy a cake from Kroger. They have a machine that will then do the frosting for you and then put on the decorative. I'm assuming you can get words on it or designs or whatever you want.
And you know what I think this does too is I think it takes some of the shame away from asking a human to write something inappropriate on a cake.
Yeah.
I bet you're going to have a lot of dirty words and funny inside jokes on these cakes now.
I think you're right.
Because you just plug it right into the machine and say, go to hell, Charlie. Sorry about the syphilis. And the machine will do it.
Yeah. You know what? I think, how many of our office parties would have been very different if we had this machine back when we worked by a Kroger? We could have got in there and made a cake. We would have had a cake every week with something on it. I'm like, hey.
Sorry, your schlong is too small. Happy birthday, Timmy.
Thanks for dropping a deuce in the shared bathroom, you piece OS. Piece OS.
Piece OS.
S ... We would have maybe had that all blanked out. Yeah.
Look, I'm not one to take away jobs from humans, and I know a lot of this automation does that, but I feel like we use the term like handcrafted a little bit too much.
Sure.
It's like, oh, it's assembled by hand. It's put together by hand. Let me tell you something. I'd be perfectly happy if a human hand never touched my food ever.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You can get me in the door by saying 100% robot.
But can I also
never
say,
touched?
Like, I think we have to acknowledge there are levels to all this stuff, right? If I'm getting a cake for an office party, or I'm getting my kid's birthday cake, and they're 2 or 3, or depending on your kid, right? Like, they're not going to notice that you got a cake printed by a machine. That's right. That's not gonna matter to them. But if you're buying a cake for like a very special occasion, or for something like a kid's birthday, but your kid is, I don't know, a much older kid, they may want something very specific, and that's when you go to the handcrafted person who's like running a bakery, and you say, can you make me a cake and do it specifically this well? Our gal Angela, who makes cakes, you go and get something from her, it's going to be way better than anything that this machine's going to crank out. But you know what she's probably not going to do? Those basic little simple cakes that you're just looking for something for your office party because you forgot at the last minute. That's when the machine comes in handy.
These are people going to the grocery store to buy a cake.
Yeah, so it's very different than going and seeking it out ahead of time. Also, Mike, did you know the best cheese in the world, best cheddar cheese in the world, was just awarded? The World Cheese Awards were held in Viseu, Portugal.
Okay.
And the award goes to an American cheddar.
Vermont?
No. Well, I don't know where this is from. Tillamook. Do you know if that's in Vermont? Tillamook County.
I've had it. It's very good.
The Tillamook County Creamery Association. They are the makers of the best cheddar in the world. It is a 115-year-old farmer-owned co-op that makes the Maker's Reserve 2014 Extra Sharp White Cheddar. Apparently, it's available here in the U.S. You can get it fairly easily.
I've had it. They make ice cream, too, Tillamook.
Yeah. Tillamook is the brand you've seen in the store, right? So this is their Maker's Reserve 2014 Extra Sharp White Cheddar. It is $26 for an 8-ounce block of this. So it's not cheap. But you know what? It's the best cheese in the world, according to the people who judge this stuff.
Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese. Yes, best cheddar cheese in the world. So if you want to try that, just saying.
I don't know where this is.
What do you mean? Oh, where Tillamook is?
Yeah.
I don't know either.
It says, it's in Oregon. Tillamook, Oregon.
Look at Oregon coming in strong. Look at that. That's great.
I don't think of cheese when I think of Oregon, but let them live.
What do you know? They have farms everywhere. Dairy farms. They're making stuff. People eat cheese out west, too. Right?
I understand.
You're right. Vermont has been known for their cheddar. They've had
Wisconsin cheese.
Wisconsin, but I'm just saying.
Vermont creamery cheese, stuff like that.
But you know what? I bet you they got a lot of dairy farms out there in Tillamook.
I bet they do.
Wherever that is.
There's a lot of land in between all the meth labs.
Is that what's in Oregon?
Yes.
Meth labs?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Buckeye football with another commit. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch for an accident that's on both shoulders of westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt at 71. It is causing a 20-minute delay and some stop-and-go traffic from Alum Creek Drive. And we've got some more stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 15-minute slowdown on southbound 315 from Lane Avenue to Town Street. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Better is around the corner in 2025. Feeling better, getting rid of joint pain once and for all. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. QC Kinetics patients are able to walk up and down the stairs like my dad, tailgate with their friends. They can finally sleep without pain waking them up. That aching, they can feel normal again. That can be you. 2025 can look very different than what the past years have looked. So call QC Kinetics and say goodbye to the shoulder, the knee, the hip, the back, whatever's aching you. QC Kinetics and Dr. Ray Tezer and his team, they're waiting for your call with the treatments right in the office with no downtime, no drugs, no surgeries. Their advanced protocols in regenerative medicine have helped tens of thousands of people get lasting relief. No steroid shots. And if you've been told surgery is your only option, well, check out a second opinion and go check out QC Kinetics. The consultation is free. Go to QCkinetics/Columbus, or even better yet, call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 with offices in Dublin and Gahanna.
Meyer knows that Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. This week, when you buy Meyer brand foods, our Simply Give program will feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. So when you bring that perfectly fluffed stuffing to the table, the cranberry sauce and green bean casserole, you're actually bringing more good to more neighbors. Let's bring more good to Thanksgiving with Meyer brand and Simply Give. Exclusions apply. See Meyer.com for details.
Hey, what's up? It's Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night, and you can't stand your CPAP machine. The good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine, and Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your significant other will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and stops your snoring. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. Yeah, Marysville. If you're snoring and waking up all of Marysville or wherever you live and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. And as the end of the year approaches, a lot of people have exceeded medical deductibles, which means less out of pocket for you. Don't delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also check him out online, sleepbettercolumbus.com, and now sleepbettermarysville.com.
Diamond Cellar is bringing the world's finest jewelry to you at our annual holiday gala December 5th through December 7th. Celebrate the season of sparkle with up to 25% off for 1 weekend only at our Salma Road location. Visit diamondcellar.com/gala to learn more.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle Market District and GetGo. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry at Giant Eagle Market District and GetGo.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. All around these parts know it's Michigan week for the second-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes, who host their arch rivals on Saturday at Ohio Stadium. At his weekly press conference today, head coach Ryan Day talked about how his team approaches this week.
Well, I think when you live it year-round, you don't need to put any extra emphasis on it this week. Our guys know, especially with a veteran team. So what you do is everything that you've done leading up to this point has to be about winning this game.
One sizable head coaching opening now with North Carolina's decision today to dismiss Mack Brown. Rice has hired Scott Abel away from Davison to be their new coach, in the Mac tonight. 7-4 Toledo at 3-8 Akron. Kent State winless on the year at 7-4 Buffalo. This update brought to you by Dormar Heating and Air Conditioning. Need an emergency repair? Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarheating.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Desmond Howard death wishes since 2012. This is Man and Bone.
Man, I just remember that he's going to be on game day this week, and Desmond Howard.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is, he was on it last week, too.
No, I know that, but he's extra obnoxious.
Yeah, but you know what?
Week.
You don't have to watch him.
Who did he pick last week, Bone? The Buckeyes and Hoosiers. Who did he pick?
He picked Indiana. Yeah, he did. That's and again, I understand. He's got one note, and that's all he knows how to play. That's all he. And so fine. I'm trying to get to a point in my life where I don't get mad about this stuff, because honestly, is there anyone who watches Desmond Howard these days and goes, you know what? I totally get what I love him. He's so great. The only people that do that are Michigan fans. They're the only ones that care about him.
Somebody must. The executives who pay him.
Fine. Those, you know what? Have you seen who else they pay at ESPN to do terrible jobs? Who they have paid over the years to do terrible jobs? That means nothing to me. What I'm telling you is everyone in college football, when they watch Desmond Howard talk, they go, oh, if it's an Ohio State thing, he's going to pick the opposite of Ohio State. If it's a Michigan thing, he's going to pick Michigan. And if it's literally any other team in college football, he's going to be absolutely clueless about anything going on with their team.
But what bothers me is he doesn't have to be one note, all right? You look at Joey Galloway. Joey Galloway, I bet you most people who watch don't even know where Joey Galloway went to school.
No, you're probably right.
Because he analyzes things. He tells you what he thinks. Now, some of that stuff's stupid, like Indiana should not start their starting quarterback against Ohio State.
Right.
But the reality is he is an analyst. Desmond Howard is a clown.
Yeah. Actually, Joey Galloway, in retrospect, may have actually been very accurate, which is like, hey, do you want to make sure your injured quarterback doesn't get more injured playing Ohio State? Maybe just leave him out there so he doesn't get annihilated like he did during that game.
Ohio State has another commit, 3-star corner for the 2025 class, Jordan Woods. Jordan, who I think I went on a date with a girl named Jordan Woods once.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
But she was not a corner from Georgia.
That's good.
Is she a 5-star?
No.
3-star?
You also, how long you been married?
18 years.
Yeah, I'm guessing this dude wasn't even born when you went on that date.
No.
So, yeah.
Anyway, he is 6'3". They think he's going to fill out. But whatever. They liked him. Doesn't matter if he's a 3-star guy. They enjoyed him.
That's fine. It's that time of the year where you're rounding out the class. You're making sure you've got everybody that you want. And they probably have a little bit of extra space there to say, all right, let's get this 3-star that we like. So there you go.
I'd like everybody to gather around the radio. And if you're driving, I'd prefer you pull over. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Because we're going to do a little classic old-timey radio. We've been doing this for years. We do it this week, obviously, because the Buckeyes are playing meat chicken. Desmond Howard is a famous Michigan alum. They've gotten the better of us the last 3 times. We can talk about cheating-ass cheaters and all that. But the reality is they have a deep, deep, rich football history up at Michigan. But a lot of you are saying, well, how did football start? How did Ann Arbor come to be? Broadcasting legend Paul Harvey will tell us the story.
Good day, Americans. I'm Paul Harvey. Now, the rest of the story. Many years ago, college football stadiums played host to an odd guest, a well-endowed female football fan who became famous for wearing a dark blue dress to as many home games as she could possibly attend. The enthusiastic supporter of the gridiron was also a practitioner of the world's oldest profession. She was a temptress, a woman of the night. In fact, this harlot was so enamored with college football and also so skilled at her craft that she lured every college football player on her favorite team into her bedroom on the first weekend of the season. Eventually, she'd been known in the biblical sense by every football player in all of college football. She was so successful in her endeavors that the various university presidents decided to intervene after an outbreak of sexually transmitted diseases caused the cancellation of several football games. Multiple teams fielded lineups with only 10 men, sometimes fewer, playing both sides of the ball for the entire game. Soon this floozy was banned from every college campus and eventually every city and state where there was a college campus. In fact, the only place this disease-riddled man-sponge could find to ply her trade was in a northern territory off the shores of Lake Michigan, a place previously only utilized as a landfill to dump the nation's garbage. The now infamous prostitute lost nearly all of her clients as few players dared to traverse into the dump heap to seek her out. As a matter of fact, the only people who would come to see her at all were typically the most desperate of men, pathetic and devoid of the pride that makes a man a man. Desperate to fulfill their carnal desires, these shameful creatures became unlovable to the rest of the world because they, like the football-mad floozy, had cold, dark hearts and filthier souls. What's more, once these despicable souls had debased themselves, they were not able or willing to leave, feeling both trapped by and at home with the waste that surrounded them. Soon there was an overabundance of degenerates colonizing in and around the dump heap. And so it was that a town sprang up around the garbage, and that little-known town was named after the streetwalker. Ann was her first name, and her last name was Arbor. Even though the piles of garbage have since been replaced by a school, the odor of fetid waste remains, as does the weakness that lured many a man into Ann Arbor's nether regions. And that, my friends, is why the University of Michigan is a school built on trash, and why fans today still proclaim that Ann Arbor is a whore. And now you know the rest of the story. I'm Paul Harvey. Good day.
What percentage of our listeners do you think even know who Paul Harvey is?
0.
No, it's not 0. I'm going to say 10%.
All right, 10%.
10% radio legend Paul.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
Listen.
He just does stuff for us.
I want you to know that we know that skit sucks.
It doesn't suck.
I also want you to know.
It's a tradition.
I also want you to know that much like many of our fabled traditions in society, we're probably never going to stop doing it just because now we've done it for so long. But we know it sucks. It's okay.
It's a tradition.
That's right.
It doesn't suck.
Yeah.
You suck.
That's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just pointing out that we will keep doing it once a year, subjecting you to 3 minutes of whatever that was.
We have more Paul Harvey stuff too, you know that?
I forgot. We used to do a look, we understand the audience probably has moved off of Paul Harvey, but we used to do a lot of Paul Harvey on this show.
Paul Harvey does the NHL draft. Paul Harvey.
I can't imagine what the Paul Harvey NHL draft is because it's probably from a draft where we've forgotten almost all the players.
2017.
Good Lord.
Is what it says. Paul Harvey does the World Cup. Paul Harvey does WrestleMania 35 recap. Royal Rumble recap we have Paul Harvey doing. Paul Harvey and Evan Turner. Oh, that's when they did the...
was that auditioning for Thursday Night Football stuff?
It says TMT. What does TMT mean?
Is that
when they're reading the text messages?
That would be TXT, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. You know what? Definitely play it.
I'm not going to play it.
Okay, don't play it.
I'll play Paul Harvey World Cup. You want Paul Harvey?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. How long is this?
Minute 45.
Oh, God, no. Don't play it.
That's the shortest one.
Oh, God.
Most of these are 3 minutes long.
Why?
Because.
Did we not know how to edit back then?
No.
We've edited everything now by just not doing it. We just never do these anymore.
Paul Harvey previews summer. I have that one.
Okay.
Previews school. Man, we did a lot of this crap.
What?
We did a lot.
I almost swore. I was going to say, what the F did we even...
All right, Teddy, you got to pick one. What do you want to hear, Teddy? You pick. Put those headphones on.
What was the shortest one?
Yeah, what's the absolute... There's not like one that's under 30 seconds?
Well, you mentioned one. Yeah, World Cup.
World Cup,
All right,
145.
Can we stop it if it gets bad?
Yeah.
It sucks? Okay.
All right, hold on. If you want to stop it, I got to... All right, here we go. Ready?
Good day, Americans. I'm Paul Harvey, live from Brazil. Stand by for soccer. Brazil is the site of the 2014 World Cup. What with all its fantastic scenery, its raw sewage flowing through the streets, its dead bodies floating in the harbor, how could one possibly turn down the opportunity to witness the festivities firsthand? And by festivities, I mean smoking hot Brazilian tail. Questions have emerged, as they do before every World Cup. Will Brazil win a World Cup in front of the home fans? Will Spain repeat as champions? Will Cristiano Ronaldo find time to shave his legs and pose in another underwear commercial? The answers to those questions are yes, no, definitely, and I sure hope so. Another question I recently found the answer to: is prostitution legal in Brazil? The answer, of course, is yes. Last night was the first time I'd ever had a and a in the same evening. And then I met the prostitute. As for America, the United States has a coach who doesn't believe they can win. Its most decorated stars at home watching on the couch, and they're playing 3 other teams that formed the so-called group of death. I believe George Washington was crossing the Delaware when he said it best. Damn, I wish we'd worn socks. For what it's worth, the vuvuzela has been banned from the World Cup. So if you've missed the sound of a bus horn mixed with whale moans and depression, you can still talk to Khloe Kardashian, Paul Harvey. Good day.
That was funny.
Was it?
That was good. I say it was good. Teddy, what do you say?
I was laughing. Yeah, it's good.
Did you catch the date?
2014. We've been on the air a long time,
It's 10
homie.
years. That's a 10-year-old bit.
I understand.
I was just starting with you guys.
Oh, my gosh. I forgot we did that at all. By the way, Brazil, 4th place in that World Cup, just in case you're wondering. I believe they got smoked by Germany, if I'm not mistaken. In that
smoked,
like they lost
Germany.
by it was 7-0 or something like that.
I believe you.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bone.
I'm sorry to everyone.
Baker Mayfield's Thanksgiving will be awkward. I'll tell you why coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You can expect a 10-minute delay on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Easton Way and 161. And slower traffic is causing a 20-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between I-70 and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. It's football season. That means it's time for wings, right? Flaps, drums, however you like to get them. I like my wings with a nice dip. And that's why I love Daisy Sour Cream, French Onion, and Ranch Dip. These are delicious dips for your wings, for your veggies, for your chips, whatever you like to dip them in. For me, it's the wings. For you, the possibilities are endless. As good as homemade dip, plus real herbs and spices and ingredients you'll find in your own kitchen. Check out Daisy Sour Cream, French Onion, and Ranch Dips wherever you buy your groceries. Get them today.
Lindsay Honda clearance.
Factory authorized clearance on most Hondas in stock.
They'll go fast because Lindsay is offering 0% up to 60 months on every 2024 Honda in stock.
That's 0% up to a full 60 months.
It's Black Friday all month long as the clearance begins at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
With approved credit on select in-stock 24 Honda models. Dealer contribution may affect consumer cost.
At Custom Air, we're committed to excellence, and it shows. We're thrilled to announce that we have been named Columbus CEO Magazine's Best of Business HVAC company for the 5th year in a row. A big thank you to all of our incredible customers for choosing Custom Air as the top name in heating and cooling. We are honored to serve such an amazing community. Whether you need maintenance, repairs, or a new HVAC system, trust Custom Air, your award-winning partner. Visit customairco.com. Custom solutions, custom comfort, Custom Air.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Here at The Fan, we give you 14 hours of live and local programming every day. We care about you. We live and work in your community. Except Bo Bishop. He won't tell us where the hell he is. Your live and local station. Except Bo. The Fan.
Common Man here for Diamonds Direct. Did you know that I was in training to be an elf at the North Pole? I was. So I'm an expert in gift giving. And if you're looking for that stunning piece of jewelry, there's no place else to look than Diamonds Direct. Are you looking for a stunning eternity band? Perhaps a stunning diamond stud earring? Well, 2 of them, because you wouldn't just get 1. Maybe you would. I don't judge. Or something stunning from a world-class designer? How many times can I use the word stunning in one commercial? Or maybe you're looking for that engagement ring because you're popping the question, and it'll go something like this. Gladys, I never thought that I could be happier than I am when I'm with you. And I promise to give you a stunning life with this stunning ring. Will you please be my stunning wife? And did you know that Diamonds Direct made this purchase even more affordable because I can spread out my payments with special financing? I love you, honey. You're stunning. And scene. Get details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, best jewelry store ever.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Have you lost Ohio Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of sunshine, but a brisk finish on this Tuesday. Temperatures in the mid-40s, down to the low 30s and dry by Wednesday morning with mostly cloudy skies. More clouds and scattered light rain showers from Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday evening with highs in the mid-40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
The only thing harder than Common Man's arteries is T-Bone thinking about a red-bellied woodpecker. This is Man and Bone.
Hey, join us in the YouTube chat. Just find us on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on the live stream, and you can interact with all the dummies that are in the chat every single day. And a lot of them are suggesting bits to play.
Yeah.
Like their favorite bits. Fish was back there requesting a bit. He wanted to hear Jeff Rimmer and Tanya Harding.
We had a few people in the chat asking for that, too. So,
before I do that, before I play some old crap.
That's fine.
That may or may not be funny. Let me tell you that Baker Mayfield and his wife, the week of Thanksgiving, has filed a $12 million breach of contract lawsuit against Camwood Capital Management Group.
Oh.
Here's the problem. His father and brother own the company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's suing his dad for $12 million.
Wow.
I'm guessing he's not going to be around to help stuff the turkey.
Can I, I have not been the biggest Baker bro over the years. I mean, I am happy for him now that he's playing well. I wish that was happening in Cleveland. I was a big proponent of getting rid of Baker Mayfield at the time just because I thought you're never going to win a Super Bowl with that guy. I don't think you ever will. But that genuinely makes me sick to my stomach. The thought of mom and dad. Remember when, I hate to bring it up again because I know he's back in town, but Jack Johnson went through that, right?
Yeah.
Where the whole thing where his parents just taking advantage of all his money and all that stuff. That when I hear stories like that about these parents who, if that's the situation that's happening here, which it sounds like maybe it could be, I don't understand how you could do that as a parent now. I don't look at it from the kid's standpoint anymore because I as a parent, I can't fathom how you would do that to your kids. So I hope there's something else going on here that doesn't mean that dad and brother have taken advantage of his money.
Here's what it says. Primary issue was that $12.2 million was transferred from Mayfield to Camwood from 2018 to 2021 without Mayfield's approval.
Oh, yeah.
Baker is pursuing no less than $11.74 million in addition to interest, costs, legal fees, and any other relief that the court deems just and proper.
Dude.
So
how do you do it? I mean, okay, doesn't that sound essentially like dad and brother were just taking the money right out of his pocket and he wasn't aware of it?
I mean, obviously he was using them as management.
Yeah, he was saying, manage my funds for me,
right?
And fine, but
where'd this $12 million go?
God.
Okay. Oof. All right, so here's the backstory on this. I don't know why we decided to make movie trailers, but we did. Most of them feature Jeff Rimmer. I also don't know why.
I can tell you the backstory if you want it.
Oh, please, God, yes.
There was a movie, I think this is when the Tanya Harding movie was coming out, maybe. Remember how they did that actual movie they made with all
I, Tanya.
Yes.
Wasn't that what it was called? I, Tanya?
Wasn't Margot Robbie?
Was it Margot Robbie?
I feel like she was.
I got to go back and watch that one.
I think that's who it was. That was Margot Robbie.
All right, let her live.
Anyway,
she wishes she looked like Margot Robbie.
I feel like when we made this, there was some kind of Tanya Harding movie. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was something else. Anyway, we started making like, what is this movie going to sound like? We did a Tanya Harding one. I think we did one for Alex Rodriguez for some reason.
We have A-Rod. We have Concussion. We have, it says Turf Toe.
Okay.
And one that just says Rimmer.
Okay, and then we did this one, which was just like the Jeff Rimmer story.
It was like Tanya Harding one.
Okay, yeah, play the Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding.
In the world of figure skating, there's always pressure to perform.
Tanya, I'm really not comfortable with what you're laying out
I don't
here.
care if you're comfortable. I don't pay you to think. I pay you to do.
For Tanya Harding, the price of fame cost a fortune.
You're describing assault on one of your fellow Olympic athletes. She's on our team.
She's living my life. I want to be having sex with Troy Aikman. I want people to love me. They love her. And you're going to take her out.
On thin ice, the Tanya Harding story.
Let me know when it's done.
Coming to theaters this spring.
All right, so Rimmer was not in that one.
No, but that was the base. That's where we started.
So Rimmer was not actually in one with Tanya Harding.
No.
All right, this is the Rimmer. If there was a movie about Rimmer.
Yes.
Larry King is also involved in this because they were friends. Larry, sadly, is no longer with us.
We understand.
Here you go.
In the world of professional hockey announcing, there's always pressure to perform.
Rimmer, I don't think I can fit any more hookers in the back of this trunk.
Larry, I don't pay you to think. I pay you to do.
For Jeff Rimmer, the price of fame cost him a fortune.
There are 17 Saigon hookers in this trunk. There's no way we can fit any more. You've got a sob, for sake.
On thin ice, the Jeff Rimmer story.
Tell me when it's done.
In theaters this winter.
If you're guessing a theme, they're all sort of like this.
Well, Rimmer's made sense because it was on thin ice because he also broadcasts a sport that is done on ice.
I got it. Thank you for clarifying.
Was there another one that was
This is A-Rod.
That one? Okay.
A-Rod movie.
In the world of Major League Baseball, there's always pressure to perform.
Alex, I think it might be time for you to cycle off some of these drugs that we're using.
I don't care what you think. I don't pay you to think.
For Alex Rodriguez, the price of fame cost a fortune.
You're growing female genitalia. That's not part of the plan that we had here. I'm not comfortable with this.
Bruce Jenner's comfortable with this.
On thin ice, the Alex Rodriguez story.
Let me know when it's done.
In theaters this fall.
I'd like to point out that Bruce was still Bruce.
Yes.
At that point.
Caitlyn Jenner is what we would call her now.
Caitlyn had not appeared yet.
I don't believe so.
We just had some rumblings that it was in the offing, as they say.
Right. So, yeah, we would only now refer to her as Caitlyn Jenner.
That's correct.
For the record.
That's right. These are old bits.
Yes.
Bad.
That we also forgot had that in it.
The NFL has had a concussion issue.
Yeah, this was when the concussion movie came out. This is a totally separate thing we did.
Maybe that's it. All right, here you go.
I think.
Oh, no, this is long.
How long is this?
That's the actual concussion trailer.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, then
that's the actual one. And
why
then
would we play that?
And then we made this one to mock it.
Okay.
Coming to theaters this winter. From the makers of the movie Concussion.
Doc, my foot hurts.
When Russian doctor Velimir Slutsnikov came to America, he wanted to be the best in his field.
Okay. What seems to be the trouble? You have the ouchie toe? Let me take a look-see. This little piggy went to... Oh, my God! What in the is this?
But instead, Dr. Slutsnikov discovered an epidemic that put his field of medicine on the field of play.
Tell me, where does your team play their home games?
Over at Coughlin Stadium.
Didn't they just install field turf at Coughlin Stadium?
Oh my God, you're right.
One man determined to fight the good fight.
I am not going to let you die.
Wait, can I die from turf toe?
Not if I can help it.
Huh?
For a crusade that no one understood.
Senator, I demand that you institute legislation that will mandate all football stadiums get rid of artificial turf immediately.
I'm not a senator, and this is a Little Caesars.
Nicolas Cage is not in this movie. Pauly Shore, like you've never seen him before. Turf Toe in theaters this spring.
All right, I got to tell you, buddy. That one sucked.
I got to tell you,
I don't know
sucked. What country that guy was from.
He's
but
from
it wasn't-
Germany.
Yeah. It's like, I'm a Russian doctor. They're like, you sound German. He's like, what you mean German? Sprockets is the time where we dance.
That sucked.
Oh, that was so dumb.
Sorry for that minute and a half of your life.
I apologize. That was longer than one of your songs.
Yeah.
That was really long.
I like how you just took a little stab at me, too.
Actually, that one was from Ted. Ted said that in my ear, and then I said it to you. So, Ted, good job. I liked it. That's why I said it. But I would, if he laughed, I was going to take credit. Since he didn't, it's on you. That's
Game
yours.
show is next. No more bits.
No.
Game show's next.
Something serious is next.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You can expect a 20-minute slowdown due to an accident that's on southbound North Hamilton Road at Sawyer Road. It will be stop and go from Havens Corners Road. And there's a couple-minute delay on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Now, in our last session, you said you were hearing noises.
Terrible noises.
Tell me more.
Same time every morning.
Can you describe them?
Well, it starts like yee and then turns into woo woo woo.
Indeed. And does it also come with a thump?
That's exactly what it is. How did you know, Doctor?
This is a symptom of not having an Apex Pros water heater.
Doctor, I know my husband, and he would never.
And the sound then goes yip yip woo woo woo. I'm writing you a prescription for an Apex Pros water heater.
You really think this will help?
Apex Pros, the pros who knows. First you doubt me, then you doubt the pros who knows.
I'm not doubting. I just didn't think my husband would make such
the unnecessary suffering of surprise cold water. I've seen it 1,000 times. Apex Pros even has tankless solutions that provide never-ending warm water.
Wow.
The crazy sounds will go away by tomorrow. Now here's my bill. Now about that sound.
It's Alex, the Apex Bear. We are the pros who knows, the official plumber of the Columbus Blue Jackets. ApexPros.com.
When you have the lowest prices every day feels like Black Friday. That's why Bob's is unboxing incredible values every Friday in November. Oh, no, not a boxing match. We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home. We're talking beautiful bedroom sets, feature-packed power sofas, dining sets, pop-up sleepers, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Now you're getting it? So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's Discount Furniture.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
At Take 5, we're faster than you think. That means we'll change your oil and have you back on the road before you can count all the change in your center console. Cha-ching, baby. Just sit back and relax while our fast, friendly team does all the work. Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change.
The Jackets are back at Nationwide for a battle with the Canadians. Live fan coverage starts Wednesday night at 6:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Your home for Blue Jackets hockey, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
You might not consider yourself a tech expert, but you can still protect yourself from online scammers with McAfee Total Protection. From fake delivery text to bank alerts, scams are everywhere. That's where McAfee Total Protection steps in. McAfee will help keep your devices and identity safer and your private info private. Visit McAfee.com/online protection and get up to 79% off award-winning online protection. This Black Friday Cyber Monday deal won't last. Offer ends 12/4/24. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
Hey, it's Anthony. Happy Honda Days are at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich tells me they're going to help you celebrate your new vehicle with 0% APR up to 72 months on select 24 and 25 models with no payments for 90 days. And leases starting as low as $249 a month. Germain Honda of Dublin, where you'll get same-day service, no appointment necessary. See the dealer for all these amazing details. Strike now at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
If you aren't a fan of breaking out a dusty, shiny, fake tree, why don't you consider a live Christmas tree from Oakland Nursery? They're beautiful, and you can plant them after the season for a lifetime of enjoyment. Alberta spruce start at just $19.99. Norway spruce $29.99 and up. And finish off with white pine roping just $24.99 for a 25-foot coil. Live wreaths start at $17.99. Poinsettias just $6.99 each, and fresh greens $2.99 a bundle. Since 1940, Christmas starts at Oakland Nursery.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Is your home ready for winter? Is your home ready for merriment this time of year? If your windows are drafty, your guests are going to be cold. You should probably take care of that. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. If you act right now, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. There's no limit. You buy 4, you get 4. You get 20, you get 20. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of interest-free payments. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit UWD.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
We did the math. Common Man has hosted over 5,000 shows on The Fan. 3 of them have been halfway decent. Here's Man and Bone.
Yeah.
This ain't one of them.
No, it's not.
He wouldn't shut up, would he?
No, he wouldn't, but he's not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Patrick Line has sold his condo downtown Columbus at a loss.
All right.
He's got money. He's all right.
I was going to say.
He paid $2.475 million in 2022. He sold it for $2.3 million. Apparently, there's not a lot of people in the market for a $2.3 million 2-bedroom place. But that's what this is.
Rough time to sell a house, I guess.
But he does have a Murphy bed in one room that could serve as a 3rd bedroom.
That's amazing because I have a Pat Murphy bed in my house, which will spew out Buckeye knowledge to you whenever you flip it down.
The primary bath includes heated floor. I got it. What do you want from me?
Nothing.
Heated floors, a heated towel rack, a jetted tub, and a sauna. The kitchen comes with 2 wine coolers, a bar area, and a built-in coffee maker. They said that like, who has these things?
A coffee maker, you say? You have one of those in your house, Mike?
A jetted tub.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit of an upgrade, isn't it?
That's disgusting.
What do you mean it's disgusting?
First of all, I hate baths. I hate sitting in water and like a jetted tub that's been used by somebody else. You know there's like Line A pubes stuck in those jets, man.
What do you think he's doing with
it? Doesn't matter. It's just
you can
he's not doing anything. It's just the pubes come out naturally, get sucked in the apparatus.
Someone can service your jets and your tub, right? They can come in and disassemble it, clean it.
They're not doing that.
Get all the pubes out. Yeah, they can do that. Of course they can. By the way, I just saw him on TV. We're watching the Maui Classic in here. UConn is playing Colorado. I hate Dan Hurley.
Why?
He's a great coach. Every time I look up, he's just, why? No! Why? Like whining at the ref. Would you shut up?
He's that guy.
He is that guy. He's like constantly, I'm getting screwed by the refs. It's like, dude, you're a national champion. What are you talking about? You're fine. Your team's fine. You're having trouble with Colorado in this game, only up 1 with 20 seconds to go. Don't screw it up, Dan. He's still yelling at the refs. Oh, my God. Shut up, you bald freak.
And you're a bald guy.
I'm a bald guy. Right? I can say he's a bald freak. Dan Hurley, the bald freak, needs to shut up.
I'm just saying, I don't want
coach your team.
Adam the Bull situation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, look at this bald guy.
Boy, I tell you. No, but that's one. Dan Hurley is a great coach. I'm just telling him to shut up. That's different than Adam the Bull up in Cleveland be like, I got to tell you, Dwan Jones might put a little weight on. It's like, dude, you can't say that. Look at you. Stop it. As a fellow fat, don't do that. That's bad.
What was I going to say to you?
Do we have to do, we don't have to do anything, I guess. Do you want to do, it's Talking Turkey, Mike.
Let's play some great old bits again, Bone. That's a good time.
No, let's not do that.
Thank you, Ted.
You know what? Depending on how this game show goes, that may be better. We may just skip out of the game show and into that. All right, here we go. How fast is a turkey, Mike, the bird? You know, we're going to eat them. Yeah. Over under 10 miles per hour, the speed that a turkey can travel.
They can move, baby. I'm going to say over.
You're right. Turkeys can run 20 miles per hour, and in flight, they can reach speeds of 50 miles per hour.
Terrifying.
They're not scary. Have you seen them in person?
The wild turkeys, they're hideous.
I've seen them out at Blendon Woods. They have them over there. Go over there to the Metro Park. You can see they got a whole flock of them just running around. It's great. How much do wild turkeys weigh on average? Over, under 15 pounds.
Over.
Now, wild turkeys, not the ones you get domesticated. You're saying over?
Over.
Over's right. The largest game bird in North America, the average male turkey, or tom, can be 4 feet tall and weigh up to 25 pounds. Average
4 feet tall?
Yeah, they're big. They're big, buddy. And the average female is 3 feet tall and around half the weight of a male turkey. But remember, turkeys and most birds are, they believe, essentially what the dinosaurs became.
Yes.
So when you see a 4-foot-long turkey running at you, that's about as close as we're ever going to get to a dinosaur coming towards you. So think of that. Tell your family that.
That's what you think.
Thursday, when you're eating that, just be like, y'all enjoying this late period dinosaur we're eating right here?
Welcome.
Yeah.
To Jurassic Park.
When a male turkey gets excited, their head turns from red to white to blue. Is that true or false?
Usually it's the other way around.
From blue to white
blue,
to red.
Then they're white.
Is that right? Then we're talking about
do it too much and it just gets red.
The male turkey has the big gobbler thing on the front.
I'll say true.
That is true. Color of a turkey's head indicates their state of mind. It's like a dog's tail, Mike. When a dog is wagging its tail, you know it's... Yeah. The typical coloration is mostly like reddish, whitish, blue. There's parts of it that are all different colors. Generally, though, when it's having great confidence and it's feeling, really good about itself, this is like a multicolored facet, right? That's what it looks like, red, white, and blue. But when it gets, when it turns white, that means it feels dominant. That means it's like, yeah, here we go, big turkey on the town. But when it turns red, that means it is actually feeling scared. And it's actually expressing that it is submissive.
Scared.
Yeah. So if you see a turkey with like the red gobbler where it's all red, that means that turkey is like, I'm afraid of whatever's happening over here. If you see one in a picture and it's all blue,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah,
it's going to kill you.
Yeah, that's right. Do turkeys sleep on the ground? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Where do they sleep?
Trees.
They do?
Yeah. They do.
I didn't know that.
Turkeys sleep in trees. And then here's a fun fact. When you go to the metro parks this time of year...
Is this just a commercial for the metro parks? Is that why you did this?
You can see turkey. We have wild turkeys here.
I understand. I got wild turkey by my desk. I want to take a sip of it.
I got some too, buddy. Don't worry. When you go there, if you ever see like mounds of leaves, just in a, where like you're walking around, you're in a forest and you see just mounds of leaves like someone raked them.
George Michael's under there waiting for companionship.
No, that's where wild turkeys typically have come down from the trees. And as soon as they hit the ground, they start scratching for food.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you can tell. And then they walk around and they'll do that again. But if you see that kind of indicates that might be where they typically stay at night, is in the tree above that. So now you know. Were turkeys ever an endangered species in the U.S.? Yes or no? Wild turkeys, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Early 1900s, there were only about 200,000 turkeys, not just in the U.S., left in the world.
Oh.
Now, though, there are more than 6.5 million wild turkeys just in North America.
Thank
so they're
God.
doing great.
Thank God.
Do wild turkeys eat meat?
No.
Yes.
They do?
Yeah. They are omnivores, so they prefer to eat insects, nuts, berries, but they will even eat small reptiles. They'll eat whatever they can find. So if it's out there and they can get it in their mouth, they'll probably eat it. So there you go. Can you tell what sex a turkey is by looking at its poo? Yes or no?
I'm going to say yes, you can.
Absolutely you can. Turkey droppings tell both a bird's sex and age. So if you ever want to sex the turkey instead of sexing the wolf puppies, you can look at the droppings. Male droppings are J-shaped. This is real. Female droppings are a spiral. The larger in diameter the droppings are, the older the bird.
All right.
You know what that means. It's not a goose, but it's getting loose. You know what I'm saying? A little loosey down there. And finally, little loosey turkey. Finally, you know what? Who cares? I'm going to end on that. That was great. I'm going to leave it there. Done.
Hey, it was great.
No, it wasn't.
It's funny. Big hat.
Yeah. Thank you.
I got to pee. All right, back page coming up. Teddy? Teddy.
Yes.
This ain't one of them.
No.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Slower traffic is causing a 10-minute delay on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Tuttle Crossing Boulevard and I-70. And we've got almost a 30-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side from I-70 to North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need for the holidays, from custom holiday cards and photo gifts to laptops and gaming systems, even shipping solutions. And now save up to $350 on select computers. In-store only. Offer ends 12/28. Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Visit The Waterworks online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Men, we hear it all the time. A man comes in to get his erectile dysfunction treated, and very soon thereafter, he tells us that his relationship is renewed. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and you should know that ED doesn't just affect you, it also often affects your partner. They can feel undesired, unwanted. They may even feel like you don't love them anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we've successfully treated thousands of men for ED with protocols that have success rates as high as 90%. Which means if you're like most men, we can get you back to the guy you used to be. You could even last up to an hour or more and find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and give your partner the gift of renewed love. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, what's all this I hear about seasons free things?
Yeah, we're giving away even more than usual this season.
Free alignment with any Ford tire purchase isn't seasonal, Mike. It's free every day at Tire Discounters.
Sure, but right now, guess what else happens every day?
I know that customers can save up to $529 on Goodyear and Cooper tires.
Absolutely. Now guess what else?
Mike, I'm a Phantom tire buyer with a secret identity. Please don't toy with me.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yes?
We're doing these drawings.
Like a game show.
And one lucky customer per day wins all their money back for 4 tires.
Spectacular! But why call it seasons free things?
You know, season's greetings. It's like a play on words.
Yes, of course it is. I knew that. It's seasons free things at Tire Discounters. One lucky customer per day wins their money back on tires. Everyone saves big on major brands. And a free alignment and oil change comes with every 4 tire purchase.
Friday, a day of shopping, eating leftovers, and Buckeye basketball. Catch the Bucks as they battle Pitt at the Shot.
Live fan coverage starts Friday at 1:30 with the tip at 2:30.
Your home for Ohio State athletics. The Fan.
Some things in life are meant for each other, like salt and pepper, bacon and mushrooms, or you and the all-new Wendy's Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, does bacon go with mushrooms? And the answer is, they do now. So if you want crispy, crunchy, cheesy, juicy, shroomy, and garlic spready, then you and the Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger are meant to be. For mushroomy, bacony goodness, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron, did you know I invented one of the most important things in the whole toilet industry?
You did? What was it?
I invented jiggling the handle.
You did that? Doesn't everybody just...
Think back to the first time you jiggled the handle on a toilet that wouldn't stop running. It was because somebody shouted, "Jiggle the handle."
I guess now that I think about it.
Well, that person was told by somebody, and that somebody was told by somebody, and it all traces back to me.
Get Eco.
So, as impressive as that is, Jerry, you know people could just get Eco to come and fix their toilet so it doesn't run on.
That would also work, I guess.
Get Eco.
And once we fix it, it's fixed. You don't have to jiggle the handle next time.
No, you're right. That is better.
Although we should keep passing your wisdom along, in case it happens at somebody else's house.
Thanks, Aaron.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
There's a lot on the line in a divorce. Your home, savings, retirement, maybe even kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions it can take, you really need a partner you can count on. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We're committed to helping protect your personal interests and the life you've built. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Talk to us today.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye Roundtable coming up at the top of the hour. Skip Mossick, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey. Bobby Carpenter's going to pop on. Ryan Day will be there. Of course, they're talking about Beat Michigan Week. That's 2 big hours starting at 6 right here on The Fan.
There you go. I mean, this is the time you want to be listening to that, right? I mean,
absolutely.
You want to listen every week, but this is that team up north coming in. You want to hear all of this.
Paul Bissonnette is a former hockey player, also hosts the Spittin' Chicklets podcast.
Yeah.
He was taken to a hospital on Sunday after getting attacked by several men at a family restaurant in Scottsdale.
Oh.
In a 3-minute video posted to X, Bissonnette said the altercation took place inside and outside of what is this? Houston's Restaurant. What is Houston's Restaurant?
It's just probably called Houston's
Restaurant. That's the
Restaurant.
name of it? Houston's Restaurant.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Alan Houston.
Sure.
It's his restaurant.
After he observed a group of guests cause issues with the restaurant manager. Bissonnette said he's a regular diner at the establishment, attempted to intervene after a member of the group laid his hands on the manager.
Oh.
Here's what Bissonnette said. You can tell he was a little shocked and surprised and stunned. It's a family restaurant. I don't think there was anybody in there who could go maybe like help him out. I went over. I just grabbed the guy's arm that was on him. I said, "Sir, if you continue to harass and assault the staff, we're going to have problems." Then they just started chuckling, so it escalated extremely quickly. He said he fought with 7 different people in total.
My God.
6 of those men were arrested and accused of assault and disorderly conduct.
Wow.
The group knocked the former NHL tough guy to the ground on a couple of occasions, but he didn't lose consciousness. He thanked police and hospital staff for their quick response and care. He says, "All is good, guys. It sucks. I got kicked in the face a couple times, but it could have been a lot worse."
Yeah, I mean that Spittin' Chicklets podcast has been, one of the most listened to hockey podcasts out there.
Right.
So he has obviously got a lot of pull just from the audience that has. He obviously, a lot of people know him from his playing days. Isn't he on TV too?
Yes, he does TV as well.
Right. So of course, that's kind of a big deal, but I would guess that a former NHL player who has definitely had the enforcer tag put on him from time to time, I would think that guy is someone you don't want to mess with, even if there are 6 other people with you, still probably not in your favor.
He said they were drunk and belligerent, and they, I guess, were getting kicked out because they were drunk and belligerent, and they decided to put hands on the manager. He said about the altercation, he says, took some, gave more.
Oh, all right. That's good. Okay. I would never mess with a hockey player. I know you don't know that you're messing with a hockey player in that situation. Also, probably not good to get so blitzed at a family restaurant that the management has to come throw you out, then to fight them. All of this sounds bad. But good for him for at least trying to help that manager out and step in so that guy didn't get his ass kicked.
Back page, let's do it.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bone.
Well, man, some sad news with a little bit of a nice twist here. The store on Lane Avenue, the Campus Traditions, College Traditions store, they have a Brutus Buckeye statue that sits outside. It's been there for years. It was vandalized over the weekend. They found it. They pulled it inside. It's too bad, right? That's no good. It's Brutus Buckeye wearing like a marching band outfit. It got, like, the hand is missing and there's a bunch of scratches and it was just messed up. So how about this? The Kroger, I guess, has stepped up and said, we have a similar Brutus statue in one of our stores. We're going to donate that for the time being till you get yours fixed. We need a Brutus out in front of that College Traditions store. So they're going to put that Brutus out there. So there will still be a Brutus out on campus. I like that story. It's very nice of them to do that. Also, I saw Formula One has announced that General Motors, the U.S. automaker, will be entering after 2026.
They're not taking somebody's spot. This is a brand new team. They're going to have 11 teams.
This is new. TWG Global is the group that will partner with Cadillac, technically, is the brand they're going to be doing. Apparently, this is a thing they wanted to do for a while. I know the Andretti Group was involved in this. Apparently, F1 didn't like the Andretti Group for some reason, so they pulled that the last time they were trying to do it. Now this other group apparently has stepped in, or it's been a reformulated version of the Andretti Group. Anyway, new leadership. Formula One said, we like these people. We'll let you do it. So now that will be 2 U.S.-based teams, as Haas is still involved in F1, and now, of course, TWG Global. This will be a Cadillac-branded car. I'm curious to see how it does. It says they're going to develop their own engine sometime at a later date. They're not doing it right away, but
it's an expensive venture.
Oh, my gosh.
They're going to lose a lot of money.
You know what,
we'll
though?
See.
They lose the money in one way. They make it up in global auto sales. I'm sure that's what GM and Cadillac will tell themselves.
That's
we'll
fine.
see if that's true. That's
Haas has just lost a lot of money.
That's right.
Lots of money. Hey, tomorrow, fun for the whole family, Wild Card Wednesday. If you're driving to your Thanksgiving festivities with young kids or grandma in the car, and normally you wouldn't let them listen to this filth. Well, good news. Tomorrow, no filth. Wholesome, quality programming, fun for the whole family. I guarantee it.
Oh, boy.
Because my word is worth nothing. But tomorrow, fun for the whole family. Talk to you then. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You can expect a 25-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the center lane. On northbound 71, after 270, on that north outer belt, it will be slow from 161. And we have a 15-minute delay on southbound 315 from Lane Avenue to Town Street. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Is a Fan Action Update.
Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com. Use the promo code JustSports and get a welcome bonus of up to $100. Ohio State's the favorite to win the national championship. They are plus 260 to win it all. Georgia's second at plus 350. Oregon third, plus 390. Then it's Texas at plus 450. Notre Dame 14 to 1. Penn State 16 to 1 to win it all. For your Prime Sports Action Update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Bob and Teresa Capace here at Worthington Jewelers. Thinking of proposing this holiday season? Find the perfect ring to capture your love.
Family owned for 25 years with over 1,500 styles and a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
When you have the lowest prices every day feels like Black Friday. That's why Bob's is unboxing incredible values every Friday in November. Oh, no, not a boxing match. We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home. We're talking beautiful bedroom sets, feature-packed power sofas, dining sets, pop-up sleepers, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Now you're getting it? So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Hey friends, it's Austin Ward, and tell me if this sounds familiar. A friend asks where you stayed in Chicago last year, and even when you've told the story a dozen times, you can't remember. How about this? You make plans with friends on Saturday, then realize it's your wedding anniversary. Hey, maybe it's more serious. Your medication shape changed, which you knew, but come Monday morning, you're thinking, is this right? Those examples of cognitive decline come not only with being overweight or obese, but also with age. Awaken 180 Golden addresses both fast weight loss and brain age reversal for those over 60. Awaken 180 Golden is both doctor and registered dietitian approved. Added bonus, it's all achieved in a short 1 to 3 month transformative program with free support for life. It's the same fast weight loss that I received, plus brain age and physical age reversal. Turn back the clock and feel like you did 10 or even 20 years ago with the solution for weight loss. It's online at awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Leaves changing in the nighttime air is cool. Fall is the perfect time to have the Waterworks inspect and tune up your furnace. Protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222.